Bwah. I feel like I need to sneeze. Wait. I gotta sneeze. I know I'm not. Okay. I was not in the bathroom, like Derpy said. I was finishing my yogurt and I didn't finish it. And so now I'm here because Derpy was like, me. And so, yeah, I have my yogurt half eaten. And so now I'm holding my yogurt in my hand, Derpy. How does that feel? Because now I'm going to sit here, right? And I'm not going to eat my yogurt for like an hour because I can't stop yapping. And I don't talk and eat at the same time. Yeah, Con 4K. Yeah, I didn't finish my yogurt. Wait, I can maybe take another spoon. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so tasty. Oh, I love this yogurt. It's like I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's the peaches and cream and the mangoes and cream yogurt from Trader Joe's. It's so good. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't taste like yogurt. If that makes sense. It just tastes like I'm eating like cream, you know? And so it's really good. It's almost like pudding. But yeah, it's just the Trader Joe's peaches and cream yogurt. I had the mangoes and cream one, but I don't know. I like both of them. I like both. It doesn't taste like artificial. I don't know how to describe it, but it's creamy and it's so good. Actually, no, I need to finish this. I took a lactate. I took a lactate, so if I don't eat it now, I'm gonna have to pop like another lactate afterwards. Yum. Wait, let me take like 3 more bites. Wait. I didn't go wee. I went me. Like M-I, because that's how Derpy sounds whenever he's trying to, you know, instigate something. Me. It's so good. It's so yummy. Oh my god. I didn't get more after I run out. Oh, I lied. 2 more bites. One more. So you get, Derpy, is what you get. I'm trying to instigate something. And so I switched over early. I was gonna wait until I finished my yogurt and then I was gonna switch over. Okay, alright. I'm done. I finished my yogurt. Okay, alright. Okie dokie. Alright. Good morning. Good day. Thank you for the water. Let me drink my water. I do have my water right here. Hold on. Okay, so as I was gonna say, my eyes a little itchy. Sorry. Okay. Good morning, a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. No matter what time it may be, I hope that you're having a wonderful weekend so far. Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome on in. I hope you guys are excited. Today is a very special day. Today, we are finally returning to hand cams after what's been almost like a year, because I moved. My last hand cam was like before I moved last year. And so yeah, it's gonna be my first hand cam today since I've moved. It's been a while actually, but I'm really excited and hope you guys are excited as well for my hand cam today. Hi everyone! Yes, I'm live on the YouTube side, I'm live on Twitch, and I'm live on Twitter. Technically, I could go live on TikTok. It's just I'm a little worried because I don't want to confuse TikTok with the tarot reading queue, and so maybe I won't do it for today. Today will be like a test run. Cringe! I may be cringe, but at least I'm free. Did that amplify the cringe? Gotcha! You know, people call me cringe. I just want to like double down. I don't know. They're just, I don't know. It's because I'm like, you think you can affect me by calling me cringe? I liked anime before it was mainstream. It's true though, honestly. Like I feel like growing up in an era before anime was like mainstream, I feel like nothing can affect me anymore. If someone's like, you're cringe or like you're weird, I'm like, I liked anime back when it was not cool. And so nothing can really hurt me, you know? So I'm like, yeah, you can call me cringe. I accept it. I accept the cringe. Hi, let me catch up with chat, both on YouTube and on the Twitch side. Mario, Coffee Cop, thank you so much for the first time for popping into the chat. Welcome on in. Hi. Hi, Cap. Hi, Flip. Hi, Silva. Hello, Sun. Welcome on it. Yeah, I liked anime before it was cool. I'm just kidding. It's just crazy. It still boggles my mind that, you know, anime is like mainstream now. You know what I mean? Like ever since the Panera happened, right? I was just like, whoa, it's crazy. Okay, I'm kidding. Ever since the pandemic, I'm pretty sure at this point YouTube does not bonk if you say pandemic. But yeah, since the pandemic, right? It's kind of crazy how much it's changed. I know what a paradigm shift, right? That's what I'm saying, right? Hi, Amita. Hi, Reldrin. Nice to see you. And for the YouTube side, hi, Squid. Hi, Yippee. Hi, Squid. Hi, Giggle. Hi, Nimby. Konbanwa. Good evening. Nice to see you. Hi, George. Nice to see you again as well. And then let me pull up the vertical YouTube stream side as well. Do you like Demon Slayer? I do like Demon Slayer. Yeah. I haven't caught up with Infinity Castle, but I do like Demon Slayer. Yes. Let me see. All right, there we go. Now I can see chat for the vertical stream as well. Hi, Cosmo. Welcome on in. Hi, Michelle. Hello there. If you make your own OC, like you... What are... Oh, if you're asking about like what I am, I'm a vtuber. I'm a vtuber using a live 2D model. Hi, Matrim. Hi, George. Hello, Maddox. Hi, is it Shelly? Can I draw you? Yes, of course. If you guys want to draw me, please, you're more than welcome to. I am honored. Actually, whenever someone wants to draw me, I'm just like, me? Thank you. Thank you, Cinnamon Bunny. Hi, Wadey. Welcome on in. Welcome. Do you like applesauce? I do. I actually had a phase where I was like super into applesauce. In like high school, I want to say? Middle school? I can't remember. Hi, Mia. Welcome on in. Hello there. Hi, Z baby. Hi, Lee. Hi, Lerla? It's a pretty name. Hi. Yeah. I'm trying to catch up with chat right now, so I'm trying to say hi to who I can. I'm not gonna always be able to say hi to every single person, but usually when I start my streams, I can say hi to people. Hi, Eraser. Hello there. Welcome on in. Thank you. I'm glad you like my glasses. Is this tough? Oh, like the wilted rose emoji? I think that's pretty tough. It kind of reminds me of, you know, the pixel horror RPG, Ebe. I love Ebe. Ebe was my very first pixel horror RPG. Hi! You're the first to say it, Shelly. Yeah. You know, back in my day, we used to, you know, type just like how your name is spelled. And so I know a little bit of, I forget what they call it. The text where there's like numbers involved. Hi, Lily Bear. Welcome on in. Hi everybody. How do you do that? Oh, you mean for my VTuber model? I get this question a lot, so I might make a short and post it on my YouTube side. But it's a model that I commissioned, and then I use an app called VTube Studio. Yes. Yeah. Let me see. I remember when school cafeterias also added cinnamon to the applesauces. I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie. Like for me, I was not really a big fan of cinnamon. And I feel like even nowadays, I'm not a huge fan of cinnamon. And so whenever they had applesauce and cinnamon together, I was just like, it's not really my cup of tea. And so I preferred it without cinnamon. Hi, Darkrai! Hack Feather, I hope you enjoy your lurk. Thank you for lurking. Oh, thank you for the water as well. Let me hydrate. I like cinnamon. Yeah, I like cinnamon in some things, but I think my very first like applesauces that I ate growing up did not have cinnamon. And for me, growing up, especially when I was younger, I did not like change. I was very adverse to change. And so if I like something and then they put in like cinnamon, I was just like, or I guess because I like applesauce and then they added cinnamon, I was like, why change something when it's good already? You know what I mean? Thank you for the water. But yeah. Time for the cinnamon challenge. No. Oh my god. I don't even get me started about those challenges. But hi Twirly. Can we get a shout out for Twirly, please? Hello ma'am. Welcome on in. How you doing today? But no. Oh my god. Those challenges back in the day were so dangerous. Oh my god. Like I remember those challenges started with like the cinnamon challenge, right? And then people kept on doing similar challenges. Those are so dangerous because those are choking hazards, you know? And so I'm really glad that we're like out of the era of those type of challenges. Now it's more like Matt Stoney's like, you know, food competition challenges. You did that once? No coughing. That's good though, Reldrin, because with the cinnamon challenge, the way you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to just like okay, don't do it now, okay? Because it's not recommended. But back then, the strat was like you're supposed to pop it in your mouth. Don't breathe. You like moisten the cinnamon and then you like chew it, right? And you swallow. But a lot of people, you know, they'll make the mistake of like inhaling because you're breathing, right? So it's like a natural reaction, and then it would cause coughing to happen because it's, you know, going everywhere. Hence why it would become like a choking hazard, you know, because it could lead to the coating of your throat and it could go up your nose and everything like that. And just, yeah, it was just like a disaster waiting to happen. And so, yeah, there were a lot of dangerous challenges back then. But thankfully that is like no longer the trend. AI thing? I don't have AI. Anything you see in the background or anything that you see on my stream, they were all commissioned and done by artists, actual artists. And so nothing here that I use is AI. Hi. I have nothing else to do, so I'm gonna stay here. Oh, thank you. Oh, so if you guys see items being thrown at me, that's from the Twitch side. If you guys are on Twitch, you guys are able to throw stuff at me. But unfortunately, I don't think YouTube has that integration yet. Hi, I know, right, Wilson? What is this, the 2000s? It does feel like that, huh? Hi! Who did that? Hi, Tiffany! Hi, Vinpix! I'm doing well, how about you? How you doing today? Hi, Calv! Hey! Whoa! What the heck was that for? Excuse me. Hey, who was... Oh my god. Okay, alright. It looks like the mods have found out that there's no longer a cooldown. Who did that? Excuse me. Who did that, huh? Who did that, huh? Who found out? Bio? I don't know, Derpy. You're kind of fast to throw throw Bio under the bus. The sky is falling. Yeah, my mods have powers again, you know? Yeah, it's a little sus, Derpy. A little sus. Yeah, press X to down. That's what I'm saying, you know? That's what I'm saying. I know, they're hurting me. Or not, that doesn't actually hurt, but they're bonking me. Maybe I could download it later. I had to get in before having to leave. I know why you have to leave. Or wait, that's not for a few hours though. Unless you have to like head out somewhere and then be back by then. But if you guys don't know, there's an RP server that's going live today. And for today, the RP server for Grand Theft Auto that's coming out is called Lodestar. And a certain somebody named Derpy is going to be going in and RPing for the first time ever. And he's going to be streaming it. And so if you guys want to check out Derpy's first ever RP in Lodestar, go check out Derpy at twitch.tv/onlyderps. I'm so excited! What do you mean don't do this to me? We'll be there for support, okay? I know. It's because you're nervous that I feel like, you know, people being there really helps out, because I remember the first time that I RP'd, I was so nervous, especially for GTA RP. I was like freaking out. And so I'm not gonna lie, having people there in my community just hang out with me and chat with me and like embracing the cringe together really made it less nerve-wracking. And so, you know, just being able to like hang out and laugh together makes it really fun. And so I hope you guys are excited. Like I get so excited now, because for me, you know, like I feel like when I first roleplayed, I was so nervous, right? But my very first ever stream of me, I guess, RPing is really precious to me. Whether it was Wecraft Enchanted for my first ever RP, or if it was, you know, my first ever GTA RP and BTRP, I feel like I'm really happy that I decided to stream it, because I got to document, you know, such an important moment for my hobby, you know, and of RPing, because I didn't know that I would get so excited to roleplay, you know, and so it's really nice to go back and look at it. Ew! Don't yuck people's yums, okay? Let me teach you something here. We don't yuck people's yums, all right? Because I think when people are passionate about something, or if people enjoy something, whether it's food, whether it's a hobby, why put people down, you know? Like, if they like something, how does that bother you? You know, as long as it's not bothering other people, I think it's perfectly fine to have people be passionate about what they like. If anything, I love listening to people talk about their passions. And so I think it's important to remember, don't yuck people's yums. All right? Good. Yeah, Amida, yeah. One goal, Phil and Misty to go on duty one day. Who knows? Maybe Misty Meters will be called in, you know, for like a one day on the job. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Derby's gonna be PD. Like for me, I haven't announced it yet, because I myself am going to be on the server, but it's not gonna be as often as I was for District V and VTRP. And as of right now, I don't really have any plans of bringing misdemeanors or Ivy Bag into Lodestar. I'm going to be going into the server actually as a whole new character. Yeah, it's another Grand Theft Auto RP server called Lodestar. Yes. Here, let me link you the trailer. Or you guys want to watch the trailer? Let's just watch it together. Here, let me pull it up. Yeah, this trailer is actually, or this server is made from B, who is Captain Adler, Captain Arya in District V, for those that remember her from the PD, as well as Cozy and Ray. And so if you guys don't know what Lodestar is, let me show you. I'm probably gonna get bonked because it does have music that is copyright, but it's okay. You know, I can just go back and edit it later. Yeah, let's watch together. Ishoni. Here. Let me bring it up. Where is it? But yeah, it's really cool. There's no... So they mentioned it, right? And just to clarify for anyone that gets confused, they made an official announcement. They clarified that there is no direct connection to VTRP or District V, right? And so that's just to clarify for anyone that does not know. So yeah, no direct correlation with District V or VTRP. If you see characters that popped up in District V or VTRP, right, that's just like the main connection is if you just see the character. It's just like, oh, okay, the character, you know, they're from this RP server, but no direct correlation in terms of like timeline, in terms of world. They mentioned that it's, you know, it's not even like the same universe, right? It's just characters that you'll see that cross over from different RP servers. That's like the main distinction, you know? They're their own world, they are their own server, and so yeah, they clarified that. But here, let me pull it up. It's so cool! It's really cool! Hi, Pale! Hi, Cody, thank you so much. Your AI, don't even try to back down. I'm backing away and I'm going down. I'm backing away and going down. because I'm not AI. I'm not AI, okay? All right, I assure you, I'm not AI. Hi, Himari. Welcome on in, Himari. Nice to see you. How much does it cost to get a VR model? It depends. If you're talking about like a VR model, that's more 3D, and I'm not as familiar with the cost of like VR chat models. But it varies by artist. So depending on the person you commission, everyone's rates are different, and so I cannot give you like a set amount. Okay, all right. Okay, Derpy, all right. Don't confuse them. Some people are younger on the YouTube side and they don't understand sarcasm. But don't tell them I said that. There's a lot of people though, honestly, that do understand sarcasm on the YouTube side. But there's a lot of young people too. There's a lot of young people on the YouTube side. Okay, let me copy, paste. All right. I don't know if my camera's gonna show up. It might show up right now when I swap over, but it's okay. Or, you know, I'll switch over to full screen actually, so you guys can see it in full screen instead. All right. Okay. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing, I'll go more into it, but we're gonna be doing our first tarot card reading stream on stream today, and it's the first one since I've moved, and so new camera setup. I'm using the new camera that you guys funded for me. I'm gonna be using the camera that I got funded from Throne thanks to you guys. So new fancy camera, a lot more high definition, a lot more professional looking, better for sure for tarot readings. And so I hope you guys are excited. It's kind of crazy how like HD this camera is, because it's supposed to be for like, you know, documents that teaching assistants use, and so it's really good. So I hope you guys are excited. All right, but first things first though, let's head over into this scene so you guys can see the thingamabob, the trailer for Lodestar. Okay, you guys ready? So this is the trailer that Miss Captain Arya put out for Lodestar. It's so exciting. It's so cool. Yeah, the sound alerts are working. I think if I switch over, the camera is going to be on the gaming scene, but that's okay. I'll just turn off the camera for now. Bum, bum, bum. Wait, no, it's already turned off. Okay, good. All right, good. And then window capture. All right, there we go. And then full window capture. Okay. Okay. All right, you guys ready? So this is the trailer for Lodestar, which is, like I said, the server that opens up today for Grand Theft Auto RP. And this was posted by B, aka Captain Arya Adler's pilot. And it's really cool. I'm just like, wow, they did such a good job with it. Okay, you ready? You ready? All right, let's watch. It's so good. Zero, he's so handsome. He's my hero. Look how cool it looks. Dollar sign. 1800. He's so handsome. He's my hero. There's her. That's Arya. There's PD right there. It's so cool. The camera angles. The freaking freaking horse track. Those are the horses, by the way, that flipped Omi and I into the air when we ran into them on our cop car cruiser. We flipped into the air because those horses are like invincible. But there it is. Lodestar RP. And so yeah, that's the new RP coming out today in about like 2 hours and 15 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, I won't be there on the day one. I'll most likely hop in, I want to say Wednesday. But yeah, that's Lodestar RP's trailer, and Derpy's gonna be on there, like I said, today for his first ever RP. And I'm so excited because I just get so excited when friends try RP for the first time. Like I said, didn't know I was gonna get so into it. And so I'm excited to have people that are, you know, good friends try it out for those that are interested, right? Because I'm like, if you're interested in it, right, I'm just like, do it, go for it, you know? Because I feel like RP was definitely something that was outside of my comfort zone. And then ever since then, I'm just like, you know, I've been really wanting to do more things that are outside of my comfort zone. Because it's fun. It's nerve-wracking, but it's also really, really exciting, you know? And so I'm excited. I'm so excited for Derpy to play. I'm like, yeah! I can't wait. Can't wait to watch your RP Derpy. I'll be there. Okay, I'll be there. But yeah, first things first. So, like I said, I myself will not be on there today as like my first day. Should you show them Phil? Yeah, I'm down. Here, you guys want to see? So Derpy has a character that's kind of, you know how like my name was Misdemeanors? Derpy was asking about it. He's like, hey, Elv, what do you think about this name? And I was like, I love it. But Derpy, his character's name is actually Phil. Philonies. Do you get it? Do you guys get it? Wink wonk, wink wonk. You got it? Let me pull up his tweet real quick. Hi, Nick. Hi, Malachi. Hi, Pretty and Preppy. Hi, Kenneth. Welcome, welcome. Alright. Let me pull it up. So, this is Derpy's tweet right here, okay? Dun-dun! So this is Derpy's little passport intro into, you know, into Lodestar right here. Look, 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 look. Look, Phil O'Nees. Cadet Phil O'Nees. I love it. But yeah, that's Derpy's name. I love his signature, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned it, Derpy, but that's so cute. The little signature with the bear. But yeah, that's Derpy's character that you'll be seeing today. Okay? And then for Derpy's, like, I don't know. Do you want me to show your in-game character design? Or do you want to wait until stream? Because I feel like, you know, if you guys want to see his character, the best way to see it is, you know, on his stream. Sure, okay, here, I'll show it. So, this is Derpy's character in-game. Alright, you guys ready? Look, that's him! That's a little sneak peek! A little sneak peek into Derpy's character. I'm so excited! I'm so excited. Derpy's really excited too, and so it's like rubbing off onto me as well. It's like, I'm excited for him, but then he's also excited, and so I'm excited for my friends, you know, because I'm like, it's so cool. It's so cool when, you know, friends try out things that I like too, you know? I'm like, yes, yes, you got it. Because with RP, you know, RP is like, it's another niche hobby, and it's not everyone's thing, which is perfectly fine, by the way. You know, everyone has different hobbies, but, you know, it's just like, for friends like Derpy, who was a little interested, I was trying to push. I'm like, do it, you should do it. You know, even if you're like thinking about like potentially doing it, I'm like, just try it out, like give it a go. And so I'm excited. Because I don't know. For me, I've known Derpy and how goofy he is, right? And how like witty he is. I think he would excel in RP and just have so much fun with it, you know? Hi, Salim. How you doing today? Welcome on in. Hi, Lisa. Hello, Josiah. Welcome on in to you too. But yeah, we'll come back to Lodestar, like I said, another time. I really want to talk about my character, but I won't talk about her just yet. But yeah, I think you guys will be really excited to see my character because it's gonna be, once again, different from any character that I've done before. Like with Misty Meters, I had never been PD before. I was, EMS as Ivy Bag. So Ivy Bag was EMS. Misty Meters was PD. And then this time, I'm no longer EMS or PD for my character in Lodestar. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be on as often as it was with District V and VTRP. Just because I'm still burnt out, from District V. I'm still feeling, a little burnt out from it. And so I didn't want to take on a job that would be a little more, I guess, like of a bigger role, because I'm not going to be there every day. And I feel really bad, taking the opportunity away from someone if I were to apply and I'm not on every day. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, no EMS, no PD. But I hope you guys are looking forward to it, though. I hope you guys look forward to my new character that I'm going to introduce this week. She is going to be a really fun character, but I think she's going to be my hardest RP I've ever done, even harder than PD. And I hope you guys are excited because I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. I'm really nervous, but I'm excited. Taxi driver? Why? Why do you think I went taxi driver? Because we had taxi drivers in District V. Doing well. Happy Saturday. I am doing well. I'm excited. I'm excited for my, whatchamacallit, tarot cards today. Yes, I do RP simple. I was Misty Meters in District V. And I was Ivy Bag in VTRP. And I was also Sir Eve in VCraft Enchanted. And so I've done 3 RPs in the past. Taxi Driver, good movie and fun game. Oh, it's a game. Oh, I thought you were talking about like my role for my new RP. Of course, Josiah. Yeah, if I can read your name, I'll try my best to pronounce it. But as always, if I ever, mispronounce your name, don't be shy and feel free to correct me. Hi, Dart. Hi, Kane. Welcome. No. I'm not gonna make a triplet. No, Ivy and Misty are twins. They're only twins. Yeah. I specifically kept it as twins, and I did not plan on adding any more. Can you imagine? That'd be really funny. All my RP characters are just siblings. But no, I thought for Ivy and Misty, I thought it'd be a fun little like tidbit for those that know of my first ever RP experience. But yeah, no, this character is completely unrelated to Ivy and Misty. She's very different. I think you guys will like her though. You guys are gonna like my new character, because same thing, my new character, she also has a pun in her name that does relate to her occupation in a way. And I talked about it last night with a few friends about like who she is and what she's gonna do and her plans. I guess all I can say for now is that for her alignment chart, I never really talked about it, but Ivy Bag, she was lawful good. And then for Misty Meters, she was chaotic good, in case you guys did not realize, but she didn't really show it as much as I would have liked to. But for my new character, like I said, I haven't told you what her name and all that jazz is yet. But her alignment on the alignment chart is that she's chaotic neutral. So that might give you like a little hint as to who she could potentially be, like occupation-wise. I won't say any more, but she's chaotic neutral. Okay, so I hope you guys are excited. Chaotic neutral. I still can't get over it, by the way. I don't know if you guys were here, but I had some PD friendos that were doing a drawing collab with like a prompt, and they were really bad prompts is what they called it. They're like, try to guess the PD officer with a really bad prompt. And the one for Misty Meters is, they were like, this is the police officer who has a name that sounds like a court case waiting to happen. And it's me! They were talking about me, Misty Meters! And I was like, oopsies! But yeah, I thought that was so cool. Speaking of drawings, by the way, can I talk about... I'm so sorry, Squid. I feel like every time that that I pull up my stream, I'm always talking about your art. I can't get over it. I just can't stop gushing over your amazing art. But Squid Eater, aka Ika, they drew yet another amazing picture for District V, and it's so cool. It looks like an anime opening, and I'm just like, wow, it's so cool. Oh my gosh. So this is the tweet for those that are on the Twitch side, but for those that just want to see it, I'm so honored and shy. No, please. I can talk about your art all day, and I just cannot thank you enough for, you know, drawing not just Misty, but everyone in the PD, because that's my PD family, you know? And so it really means a lot. I made it my wallpaper. Hilo told us about how they asked to make it their wallpaper, and you gave them the link for it. And so I made it my wallpaper as well on my computer. It's my wallpaper for one of my desktops. So thank you, Squid Eater, for cooking such beautiful art. But here, I'll show you guys on the vertical side, and I'll show you guys on the full screen side. But yeah, thank you, Squid Eater. Thank you, Ika. You're exploding. I'm exploding from the art. Look. Look how cool that is. Can we just appreciate how cool that looks? Oh my gosh. It reminds me of or just like any other anime wallpaper that you've seen for openings of characters all in like one scene. You know what I mean? It's amazing. It's so cool. Kakui. Wow. This scooter is Peyton Dwemer, because if you guys don't know, that was like Peyton's shtick. Peyton Dwemer, he would always drive around on his like little scooter, which we first saw as Misty when we went undercover with him. And so yeah, Peyton's on his little scooter, and then Misty's at the very front. She's at the very front. And so I don't know, I think it's so cool. I fear my age is showing. No, not at all. Don't worry about it. I think the way that you drew it is like a classic. You know, it's a classic anime opening style that just never goes out of style, you know? And I think it's so cool. It's so cool. It's amazing. I can't stop thinking about it. and I assure you, when it comes to the PD family, when we were talking about it, we were all gushing over it too. We were just like, it's so cool. It's so cool. It's really cool. It definitely does give off like the 2000s vibe type of anime music, or anime opening style. But, you know, even if it's 2000s, it's still a classic, you know. There are lots of younger people that I know that still enjoy the classics, you know. So please don't feel bad at all about, you know, your age showing. That's okay. Of course. But yeah, please go check out Squid Eater once again on Twitter if you guys have not already. They make amazing art. You know, not just of PD, but yeah, amazing art. So cool. Super cool. Okay. And then, speaking of PD, I don't know if you guys remember, but I did mention that we have a collab coming up this week. And so this will be the last announcement that I make before I start the tarot reading for today. But it officially got announced actually an hour ago, actually, just now. And so if you guys did not see, let me show you the announcement art. Okay, you guys ready? All right, let me pull it up here. Save. So the person that organized the event was actually Yura, aka Miss Valentina, and it's so cool. She did the art herself for the collab promotional art, and this is the art right here. You guys ready? Boop and boop. Okay, ready? Bum, ba, da, ba, da, welcome to the LSPD showdown. Down. It's so cool. Yura is so cool. Oh my goodness. Look at the art. So if you guys see right there, This is like her art that she made. Like I said, herself. She drew it herself for the collab that we're going to be doing on Tuesday. So this will be on Tuesday, as you can see, March 24th, 10 p.m. EST. And it's going to be March 25th, 11 a.m. JST. And so it's not every single PD member, but it's like a lot of PD members that are together. And we're going to be playing... Did she announce it in the tweet? I think she did it, right? Oh, yes. So we're going to be playing Escape Simulator. And the way that it's going to work is that we're going to be working together as like duos. And the duos are seen on the right side of the artwork. And so as you can see, I'm the very first duo on the left side. And so it's me, Misty, as well as Lucy. And so Misty and Lucy are going to be doing the escape room together. Oh my goodness! Shulan! Welcome on in! Hi everyone. I'm right here. Sorry, I was talking about a collab that's happening on Tuesday. But hi everyone! Welcome on in here. Whenever we get a raid, I like to do a little something to welcome in the raiders. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay here at our tea party. Hi everyone. Shumais are here to raid you. Gao. Thank you so much for the raid. I love the Gao raid. It sounds so cute. But thank you, Shumais. And thank you so much, Shulan, for the raid. I really appreciate that. For anyone that's new here, my name is Elveira. And I am about to do some tarot card readings. And so if you guys want to hang out here with me while I do some readings, you can either try to get a spot for a reading, or you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the readings that I do for other people. But yeah, hi everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you all. How was your stream? I hope you guys had a wonderful time together with Shulan. Let me see. Well, you guys were... Let me look. Hey! What the heck? Wait! Is it...
Jello Noel gifted a tier 1 sub to Shulan Long. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
Is it Jello Noel? Thank you so much for the gift sub to Shulan. Shulan, I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea bun. Thank you so much for the gift sub. Can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please, for that very kind gifted sub? Thank you. But thank you so much, everyone, once again. But yeah, I'm just currently talking about a collab that's happening on Tuesday. And I was just talking about role-playing because I really enjoy role-playing in a lot of RP events I've done. And so, yeah, we're talking about collab happening. And then here in a few minutes, I'm going to be hopping into some tarot card readings. And so feel free to sit back, like I said, if you want to sit back and just listen. There's lots of different types of tarot readings that I do. So if you want to stick around and try to, grab a spot, there's tarot readings for love. There's tarot readings for your year. Some people get readings for the week. And so, yeah, if you want to stick around, you can try to grab a spot. My favorite anime is Steins Gate. I love Steins Gate. Hi, Timothy. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Hi, Ray. Hi, Buster. Welcome. Hi, Denise. Hello, Maduel. Hi, Wella. Welcome. Annyeonghaseyo. Hi, Park. Yeah, I don't know if Shulan had to leave right away, but I hope that they had a nice stream. It looks like they were doing a special event. But yeah, if you guys want to check out Shulan, please check them out. I highly recommend them. They are super comfy, super cozy. It has really, really just nice, comfy vibes. If you guys enjoy either ASMR or if you enjoy just listening to a very lovely person talk, I highly recommend, okay? Hi, Phoenix. Welcome on in. Oh, hi, Ezzy. Thank you. I'm glad you like my hair. How many chatters asked if they will date someone? There's a lot, actually. I get a lot of tarot readings requesting for, not really like if they'll date someone, but more so like how is their love life looking for the year, And so if you want to know too, WinPage, you can definitely try to grab a spot. Just ask about your love life for 2026. But yeah, the reading that I'm doing today, it's usually... I want to say I want to make it similar to last year, because last year what I did is I kind of did more of like an annual reading for the new year, right? Because the new year started about like 3 months ago, and so for some people they'll ask for the year, but if not, you can also go ahead and ask about other stuff too. But yeah, let me enable the redeem. I'm not gonna unpause it yet. I'll unpause it when the queue is open, but I do want to enable it so that people can at least see the redeem, so they know what to do in order to get ready for it. And so mods, once again, please do not unpause the reading just yet. I will open it up myself when the queue is open, okay? So I'm just gonna make it sure that it's live so people can see it. Once again, it should be paused, so no unpausing just yet, okay? Okay, it's paused. Yes, all right. I'm going to enable it. Okay, so for the tarot reading, unfortunately is only on the Twitch side for now if you want to get a reading. And so if you're on the YouTube side, I won't be able to give you a reading unless you redeem it through Twitch. That's just the easiest way to do it, because YouTube does not have a channel point redeem system. But in the future, I might just do like a general queue. That way the queue can open up both for YouTube chatters and for Twitch streamers. But today's also more of like a test run, since it's my first tarot reading here at the apartment. And so yeah, today's sort of like a test run and just a better idea of how to run this for the future. But yeah, so if you guys click on the redeem on the Twitch side, you'll see the explanation on how to get a spot. So what will happen is I will open up the queue. I'll leave it open until it caps out at 10 people, and then I'll close it. And then once I get through everybody, if I still have enough energy, I'll do another one. Usually I do 2 waves every session. So I'll do 20 readings every time that I do these readings. And so if you want to grab it, I would recommend getting ready, type out what you want to type out, copy it, and then once the queue is open, you paste it and you redeem it, because it does go by pretty fast in the past. But I don't know if it'll fill up that quickly today, because it is the first time that I'm doing it in a while. So just get ready, okay? But yeah, the prompt is right there in case you guys want to read the redeem on the Twitch side. Hi, newbie! Oh, thank you, Selva. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Ai. That's really sweet of you. Thank you so much for the compliment. Adios. Mata ne. Bye bye, Zenitsu. Adios. Gracias. Let me see. Bye, Shell. Bye bye. I thought it would be a good idea to dance on the... Be careful. That's dangerous. Be careful, guys. You can get really hurt if doing dangerous things, okay? You might be like, I've lived, but sometimes some things can be a little scary. Sad cool kid. Hi. Welcome on in. Who told her to stream on 10 apps? I did. And I'm only streaming to 3 platforms right now, because I think it's nice. Some people like watching on YouTube. Some people like watching on Twitch. And so I just have it available for those that want to watch. Also, thank you so much for the follows, by the way. Gel and Junis. I hope you both enjoy your stay. Welcome to the tea shop. Thank you. Yes. So there is a difference in decks. So the Rose card and the Woodland Warden one, those are a lot less detailed if you want more of like a generalized reading. If you want traditional tarot card reading, I recommend the anime deck. The anime deck is more of like the traditional style of tarot reading deck, where you have the higher and like the major and minor arcana. And then if you want like oracle cards along with major and minor arcana, I recommend the bunny deck. So there are 3 different types of decks. Woodland and Rose, more basic, not traditional. Anime ones are both traditional. And then the bunny one is traditional, but with also oracle. So that one's the most detailed one. But yeah, 3 different types of readings. And if you guys ever need me to clarify, I can clarify again. But yeah, I have 3 sets. 3 sets of tarot readings. But if you're completely new, like if you're brand new to tarot readings, I highly recommend the anime ones. Those are the most default Dan style of tarot card readings. But yeah, for the most part though, if you don't really mind or you're not sure about how they work, you can just choose one based off the design that you would like and then go from there. But yeah, I have 3 different styles of decks if you want to choose between those 3 styles. Wait, let me actually update the redeem. I also have a second anime deck. I have 2 anime decks. But actually no, if you choose anime, I'll just let you decide on the spot which one you want to go for. Just to keep it simple. Jesta! Oh my god, Jesta!
It's been 72 years of 72 years.
72 years? Oh my goodness, I need to be retired then if I've been here for 72 years. Oh my god. Thank you so much for 72 months, Jesta. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea bun. Can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please, for Jesta's resub at 72 months? Thank you, Jesta. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. But yeah, once again, the LSPD showdown is going to be happening on Tuesday, but super late, okay? So once again, for those that did not hear the time, for the LSPD showdown, it's happening at 10 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday, which is 7 p.m. Pacific, okay? So late stream on Tuesday. And then I'll be with Lucy. I'll be with Lucy for my duo challenge for the escape room sim. And then if you're curious about the other duos, you can see them right there. All the duos are listed on the right hand side of the screen. And then in terms of the squads will be announced later on. So if you want to see who I'll be with for my squad escape room, then I recommend checking it out on Tuesday, okay? But yeah, right now though, it's me and Lucy, which I'm really excited about, because if you guys remember, Lucy is from Burger Shot. She's one of the children from, you know, Mary, aka Mr. Burger Shot. And so yeah, we're gonna be with Lucy. Lucy was with Boomer and I for one of I think her first day in training. And so if you guys are excited. But yeah, PD collab is happening on Tuesday. I remember a lot of people from the District V fam that were fans of the PD were looking forward to a collab, because there's EMS that the collab that happened. There was a mechanic collab that happened, right? There were some other groups as well that already had a collab, and so they were just like, where's the PD collab? But yeah, PD collab happening this Tuesday. And then there's gonna be like a few more collabs happening next week too. So I'll talk more about that later on, just because as of right now, I don't want to overwhelm you guys. But yeah, we have a couple of collabs happening on just for next week. Okay. All right. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna get ready for the hand cam. I know the ad break is about to happen on the Twitch side, and so I'll wait a little bit until ad break's over, and then I'll get into it, okay? Okay, let me see. Oh, hi, Skid! Nice to meet you on the YouTube side. Wait, are you the same Skid that I know from Twitch, or are you a different Skid? Just to clarify. Hi, welcome in. Welcome. Okay, also, let me pull up the music for today as well. Let me see. Dun, dun, dun. Wilson had a question. Oh, Wilson, what's your question? What was Wilson's question? Hi, Aslan. What kind of specific questions do you think can be asked for tarot readings? I'm okay with any question as long as it abides by my chat rules and they're not related to like health, because if anything's related to health, that should be done by a professional, okay? So nothing health wise, no weird questions, okay? Make sure they follow by the chat rules and then you're good. That's all I ask. And then if you have a specific question that you don't have in mind, what you can do instead is you can just specify, like in the redeem, you can be like a specific question. You don't have to have your question right now. But when it's your turn though, if you're not here, just specify what your question is and I will skip you. I'll give you like 5 minutes for each person to respond. Or not 5 minutes, yeah, maybe like 3 minutes to respond before I skip you, because that's the best way to keep the queue moving along. It's spooky month. It is almost, actually, I've never heard of like Halloween in July. I've only heard of like Christmas in July. Hi, Kitsune. Hi, Better. Welcome on in. Okay. We'll go for this music today for our tarot reading. Let's do this one. Okay, let me pause this music. Give me 1 second. But yeah, the way it works is it's first come, first serve. Okay. Oh, wait, actually, no, wait. Is ad break over? I don't want to start speaking if ad break's not over yet. Oh, ad break is happening. Okay, I'll wait until ad break's over. And then I'll talk about it. Let me go grab my gloves real quick. Hold on. Hey, who did that to me? Okay. Can you guys hear that music? I think that might be a little too low. Or is that okay volume? Is that good? Can you guys hear that? It should be enough that you can hear it in the background, but not so loud that it's like overpowering my voice. Music here? Good. Let me put this glove on real quick. Alright. Okay, I haven't worn these gloves in forever, I feel like. It's been a long time. I want to get like a set pair of gloves actually, because I use disposable gloves, but I feel like for things like tarot readings, it'd be nice to have just like a regular pair of gloves. And then keep these like disposable ones for other challenges that I do. What do you use for VTuber rigging? I'm not entirely sure what the program is that my rig mama did, because I hired someone to do my rigging and my art. I commissioned them, and so I'm not entirely sure what the program is, Kitsune. But the application though that I use to use my model is YouTube Studio. Thank you, Skid. Thank you. I'm glad you like my ears. Okay. All right. Is that break over? Let me double check. Hi, Better. Welcome in from the Twitch side over onto the YouTube side. All right, my gloves are on. Okay, all right. Let me see. Oh, playing League. I hope you enjoy your League game. Okay, queue is about to open up. Okay. And so since the ad break is over, I can talk about it now. So the way it works is, once again, if you want to get a tarot reading, you're going to be in the queue, which is basically you're waiting in line. And what's going to happen is I'm going to unpause the tarot card reading redeem, which is through the channel point redeems on the Twitch side. And so if you see it right now, you should be able to click on it, but you can't do it yet because it's paused. And so what you need to do is you have to tell me what is listed. So you need to tell me what deck you want. So you write down Rose, you write down Anime, Willen, or Bunny. And then you need to tell me if you want general or a specific question. So you type down general or you type down specific. And then from there, I will get to you. And then when it's your turn, you can tell me more about your question if you chose specific question. If not, that's okay too, if it's general. But yeah, you're gonna redeem, and then once that is done and it's your turn, then I will do it for you. But yeah, you have to be in chat and respond in like 3 minutes if you're gonna tell me more information when it's your turn. Okay, so I'll open that up here in about like 3 minutes. So if you wanna get ready, what I recommend is you write down what you're gonna type out, and then you copy it and then you paste it, because that way you can just, you know, try to snag your spot. Sometimes it goes by fast, sometimes it goes by slow, but I just recommend that if you want to do that ahead of time. Yeah. I'm giving speedrun strats because I've had many times in the past where people have complained about not being able to get a spot. And so I just give that tip as just like a recommendation just in case you want to yoink a spot, you know? Dun, 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 dun. Sakuna. My name is not Sakuna. My name is Elveira. Elbua. It is night for you. It is not night for me. Right now it's currently 1 p.m. Turley's ready. Turley said she's gonna yoink it. But yeah, like I said, all you gotta do, you just need to write out 2 things. You tell me what deck you want. It can be like anime, you know? And then it can be like general or specific. So I'll give an example, okay? So if I were to type it, I'd be like anime, general. That's all you need, okay? Or if you're going for specific, you would go for like anime, specific, and that's it. That's all you type. You don't need to type down anything else. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Ooh, sorry, big stretch. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, all right. Wait, where's the thingy? Where did I put this? Okay. Hey, who did that? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I think next week I have, what, 3 collabs, I want to say? I won't tell you what date yet, just so I don't overwhelm you guys. But I talked about the LSPD collab happening, which is going to be on Tuesday with Escape Room. And then I was asked to join a Slay the Spire 2 collab as well next week. And then I also have a collab happening with B, aka Captain Arya. So yeah, we have 3 collabs happening next week. So I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. Because I've done Slay the Spire co-op, right? Usually offline with friends. But it's going to be like my first collab, Slay the Spire, on stream. And so you guys will get to see how co-op works. Because I've only done Slay the Spire on stream solo run. So it'll be fun. Last night was crazy. Last night we had a run. And the run was crazy. Because my friends, they have like the infinite strats, right? And oh my god, it was cracked. It was broken. I was making my thumbnail for today actually while it was happening, and I was just like, what the heck? It just went non-stop. I won't spoil it though in case this friend does it again or these 2 friends do it again when we collab. Bonus, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to open up the queue, and I hope you guys are excited. Alright, I'm gonna count down in the chat. Actually, no, let me swap over. I'll swap over so you guys can see my hand cam first. Okay, you guys ready? I'm nervous. I haven't done hand cam in forever. Okay, you ready? Boop. And boop. Okay, let me put myself in my little corner. I know I'm so nervous. It's not my first time doing hand cam, but I'm so nervous. For what? Alright, let me put on food gone. Alright. Excuse me. Let me put myself here. Okay, alright. Okay, and I'm ready. You guys ready for the hand cam? Okay, I'm gonna turn it on, okay? Ooh. Ah! 3, 2, 1. There it is! And then on the vertical side, ta-da! What's that? What? Oh. No hand, no. Oh. I haven't done this in forever. I feel so shy. I don't know why I feel so shy. Okay. Just a heads up. This is not a merch item. This was a gift. This is the keychain actually that Azru gave me when I went to TwitchCon. He 3D printed this. It's so cool. But yeah, Azru gave me this at TwitchCon. So this is like a limited edition. There's 2 of them. There's 2 of a kind. I have 2 right here. Look. Ta-da! He printed 2 of them out, and so yeah, he took the time. I remember he like kept DMing me about like the process of it, because Elveira has some really small details for my first outfit, and so he was able to get all the details with a 3D printer on both of them. He showed me the ones that were like a little scuffed, but he had like 6 of them. I think he had like 6 to 10 copies that he made, and then these were like the best ones, and so he gave them, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. But yeah, it's chibi. It's chibi L. This is actually made from my 3D model. If you guys remember my 3D model. But yeah, these are not one of a kind, but you know what I mean, right? So not merch, but I thought it was fun just to like, you know, see Elveira in 3D. These are my hands, by the way. Hello, I have gloves on. As you know, my El Clásico. I always have my gloves on whenever I do hand cams. But you see the camera? It's like super zoomed in. It's really good for the tarot readings. But yeah, this is like the most zoomed in I've had my camera ever. Paint them? I don't know. I feel like I don't want to mess it up. I could try painting them, but I'm a little nervous to like mess it up. Here, you want like size comparison? So I use chapstick, right? I use the Burt's Bees chapstick. That's like the size. And then compared to my hand, okay. There you go. There's a little bit of a comparison for the chapstick ratio to my hand. Yeah, I only use Burt's Bees because I get allergic reactions whenever I use stuff that's like flavored. And so yeah, I just stick with my Burt's Bees. Yeah. It's not a glue stick. It's not a glue stick. It's me. It's me. But yeah, these were made from Azadu. Thank you again, Azadu. I don't know if he's here, but these are 3D printed by him, and he gave them to me as a gift at TwitchCon. Really cool. He made them for all the friendos. I was like, whoa, all the friendos get a little keychain, you know, of each other. Hi, Talent. Hi. Burt's Bees are goated. They are goated. Welcome on in. Also, here's the cards. Okay. Oh, we have the Oracle Bunny card. We have the Woodland Wardens card. Okay. So, like I mentioned, these 2, these ones, the roses and the woodland, these are more like generic. They're not as traditional when it comes to the cards. So it's more just for funsies, the designs. And then when it comes to the Oracle one, this one has the Oracle cards in the bunny deck. So it's a bit more fancier schmancier if you want to do more cards. And then if you have the anime deck, which is this one or this one, these ones are the most traditional default Dan. These ones have the major and minor arcana. So the most traditional, if you want to go for those 2. Yeah. I will open up the queue and you guys can enter into the queue if you'd like. Okay? Okie dokie? Okie dokie, artichoke. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the queue. Give me 1 second. Okay, ready? We're gonna type. Okay, I'm gonna type 3, 2, 1, and then it will open up. Okay? 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm opening it up. Okay, it's open. Okay, 4. All right, we have 4 redeems. Like I said, if it does hit 10, I'll cap it at 10. If not, then I'll leave it open. But right now we're at 5. We're at 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 readings. 6 out of 10. Okay, 4 more spots. 6 out of 10. If it's not working, I recommend refreshing, because sometimes it does bug out. We have 7. We have 7 redeems right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. 7. 3 more spots. 3 more spots if you guys want to redeem it. 3 more. Hi, Dill Pickle. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Darling! I didn't even think about that. Excuse me. Not you saying 6, 7. No, I dropped it. I dropped my card deck. 6, 7. Wait. Where did it go? Hello? You dropped it. Oh, it's behind me. Okay. 6, 7. Oroku nana. Okay, I stop. Wait. Give me 1 second. See, that's like the devious side of Handcam, is that I can do that now on Handcam. 6, 7. Hey. Thank you for the water, Redeem. That's insane, right? Insane. Oh, wait, is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 2 more spots. 7. Oh, I can also do like a little heart though. Heart. I don't know how you guys do it. How do you guys do your hearts? Like this? Or like this? Hey! Stop. Yeah. A little heart. Sorry, my gloves are like they're small, but they're not like perfectly fit for like this part. Like my I can't pull it, but yeah. I don't know. The gloves are weird. It's supposed to go down here, but they don't want to go all the way down. It's whatever. It's okay. I just got on Amazon. What do you mean extra small? They're not extra small. Well, what's it like a good? I only have my chapstick. I don't know anything else that's like a good comparison size. I don't know. Like, what's a good size comparison? Oh, here. Let me get my glasses. Here. Wait, that's in my other purse. Wait. Or I guess I can compare it. Like here, I have like Miffy like lip gloss. It's a little stained though, because I have like this pink reddish lipstick that I use, and the lip gloss is supposed to be clear, but but look, it's like there we go, Miffy lip gloss. Okay, all right, and then I have like the Marc Jacobs, perfume, but that's not really a good size comparison, I feel like. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me go grab my glasses. Hold on. Walrus, thank you so much for the resub at 37 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a T1. Thank you. Can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please, for 37 months? 37. Thank you. Okay, this is my Miffy glasses case. I cannot show you my glasses because they're reflective. Okay. But that's my hand. My hand's like the same width as like my glasses, I guess. Or length. My glasses right there. Is that good? Is that good enough? For size comparison? Or here. Or I don't know. Never mind, that's not really a good size comparison either. But it's okay. That's whatever. There you go. How many centimeters? I don't know how many centimeters. I haven't measured my glasses. You can do the comparison with the Wiimotes. I don't have the Wiimotes. The Wiimotes are at the family home. Oh, Joy-Con? How did you pop them out of the... Oh. Hold on. My Joy-Cons are right here. Like that? Is that a good comparison? There. That's like my comparison compared to like a Joy-Con, okay? Whoa. It's not small! My hands are not that small! This is like regular size. Okay? It's regular size. Regular. Yeah, average. See? It's like average hand size. Exactly. Average. Yeah, average, right? They're not small. They're average. And then I have my like hand cream. But you can't really... I don't know. Hand cream, that's not a good size comparison. No, it's a Switch one. I don't have a Switch 2. That's my Animal Crossing Switch Joy-Con right there. Yeah. Wait, I forgot. Did I cap it? Okay. I thought I went over 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's at 8. And then if 2 more people join, I'll cap the tarot card readings. But I'll go ahead and start it up, okay? All right. Little shy. People shy. You reset the big bird's bees? I don't think that's a good size comparison though, ma'am. Compared to like my hand. Oh, but here, you guys want to see Twirly's hand compared to the big Burt's Bees? Can I show you? Can I show this picture on stream, Twirly? Are you okay with it? It does have your hand, ma'am. Thank you so much for the subs! And thank you so much for the follows. Okay, so this is the big Burt's Bees. Okay, so let me just show you my Burt's Bees again. Okay. This is my Burt's Bees. And then this is the one that Twirly... wait, why is the picture so big? This is my Burt's Bees right here. This one, right? And then... the one that Twirly has... shrinking the picture. Hey guys, pen twirl? I used to do that all the time back in school. I would just like pen twirl all the time. Alright, ready? Look at that! That's crazy! She has like the biggest Burt's Bees ever. And then you have like my Burt's Bees. That's crazy! That's crazy, guys. That's kind of insane. What the heck? Yeah. And then let me pull up the next one too. But yeah, that's Twirly's hand right there. And she's showing the Burt's Bees. Wait, where's the... I try to look for the one on the vertical stream side. Oh, here it is. Okay. Ta-da! Comparison. Crazy. Let's not compare sizes. Oh, were you calling my Burt's Bees average because of this? Okay, Charlie. All right, I'm taking the picture away. I'm putting it away. Okay, ma'am. Okay. Let's not compare sizes, okay? I'm starting the queue. I'm starting the readings, okay? Oh, okay. So we have one more spot left. We have one more spot. Uno. One, okay? Not 0, not 3, not 6, 7, 1, okay? We have one spot left if you guys want to enter into the tarot readings, okay? Stop what? Stop. I'm telling you guys, once I get like my full body 3D model, I'm going to be like unstoppable, okay? You guys are not ready for full body 3D elf in full. Hey, you want to keep going? I like how the mods are like smacking me. Okay. Q is paused. We are officially at 10. 10. Okay. Enough joking. Alright. Let's start with the Q, shall we? A spoon? Oh, since I'm doing the readings, I won't be able to get to redeems right away. So can mods, can we refund the spoon redeem, please? Please and thank you. Okay, let me pull up the queue here real fast. This is the queue. Okay. Oh wait, let me do the window capture actually instead, so a little bit smaller. Sorry, Savvy. Yeah, just so I can get used to it. Let me also need to crop it. Alright. So we'll go like this. I'll put it in the corner here so we know who's here. Alright. And then I'll do like the 2 so we know who's up next, okay? Alright. Or I'll just do who I'm doing currently so it's easier to see. All right. Okay. So first things first is Twirly. All right. So I'll show you how it works for those who don't know. Twirly's used to it by now, so she knows the process. But Twirly, I have 2 anime decks. What would you like? You want this one? Or do you want this one? But look, you can actually like see the cards better now with this camera. So thank you guys again for funding this new Handcam camera. Thank you guys. And then the lamp. I'm also using the lamp that you guys funded too. My choice? Okay, we'll stick with this one then. This one's my favorite deck out of all of them. Okay. Yeah, which waifu are you feeling? Exactly. Okay. All right. Alright, Twirly! So, you just want a general reading, right? Like for the week? Or do you mean like for the year? What would you like? You want for the year or for the week? Let me shuffle the cards. Read something? It's not really predicting per se. So with tarot reading, just to explain what it is for those who don't know. Tarot reading, people traditionally, they think of like, or not traditionally, but stereotypically, they think about like, you know, reading your future, your past, your present, but it's not really reading your future or anything like that. You know, it's not anything like psychic. It's more so just like it's supposed to give you insight about something that you're curious about, you know? And so my cards here will kind of pop up and you'll see these cards that pop up. And then based off the description, it's supposed to help give you insight on this problem or just like give you insight on what's in store potentially. And then go from there. No, it's you're not gonna get possessed. Don't worry. It's just for funsies. All these readings are supposed to be taken with a grain of salt for my stream. I just do them for fun. Namaste! Hi, welcome on in. Alright, okay, so Twirly. Yeah, someone on the YouTube side asked if they're gonna get... They said, am I gonna get possessed while watching this? You are not going to get possessed. I'm at Oracle. Okay, so Twirly, you said... I'm sorry, I missed your message. Did you say for the week? For the year? General? I missed it. I can't scroll up in chat right now. You guys are not possessed already. Why would you guys be possessed already? What incarnation are you guys talking about? The week? Okay, she said week like... She's calling me weak, guys. She's saying I'm weak. Oops. Hey, we won. We won in Fortnite last night, okay? All right, Twirly? We are not weak. We won. All right, so Twirly. Let me split the deck. Make sure it's fully shuffled real quick. Not the ad break starting soon. Yeah, winner chicken dinner. We ended off with a win last night. All right. So Twirly's first card is... Ooh, the Ace of Cups upside down. Oh, and then the second card... Oh, this is kind of slid out. This one, okay, is the Ace. What the heck? 2 aces? Okay, Ace of Swords. She does like Ace from One Piece. So maybe they're trying to project that she'll eventually see Ace in the live action for One Piece. And then last card. Last card is... Let me see. We got... Oh! We have the Queen of Swans upside down. So let me move these over so you guys can see them better. Alright. Look at that. I can see the cards properly now. I was so excited last night when I was testing it out. I was like, wow, I can see it properly, guys. Crazy. Okay. Alright. So you have 2 aces and a queen. Orange? It's supposed to be red. That's supposed to be red. I don't know if it showed up as orange, but it's supposed to be red. Okay, Twirly. So let me go ahead and read you what it says for your readings, okay? So for the Ace of Cups, when it stands upside down, when it's reversed, it stands for disappointment, hopelessness, drained, and stunted growth, okay? So it's saying this card indicates that you may be feeling despondent and generally uninspired. This not only keeps you down, but also prohibits risk-taking and growth. If you're feeling drained or stunted, ruminate on what steps you can take to feel fulfilled again. Trust your intuition and tend to your heart. So this is maybe indicating like how you feel currently. That could kind of like spill into the week, okay? Since this is a weekly reading. So maybe you're feeling this way right now. Like this is like the start of your week or how you've been feeling this week, right? You're feeling a little uninspired. You're feeling like you're not really fulfilled with what you've been doing. And so that's the first one. And then for the Ace of Swords, this one, it says it stands for coldness, cruelty, curtness, and over-rationality. And so when this card is reversed, it warns that you could be too cold, rational, and disciplined to the point that you might not care about how others feel or how your words may cause damage. So intellect is important and truth is what rules this card, but be careful. You're still human. Don't forget kindness. And so I think what they're saying in relation to these two cards is that maybe because you're feeling a little uninspired, maybe you're feeling a little stuck, maybe you're feeling like you don't know if what you're doing is really bringing you joy, be careful about potentially taking it out on others. So be careful about like how you project potentially your feelings upon others, or just like how you funnel your emotions if you are feeling a little frustrated from this card, and it could lead into, you know, not being kind. So they're just telling you, remember to be kind, even if you're feeling frustrated, even if you're feeling stressed out, or if you're feeling negative. Be careful to not take it out on other people if it does end up bleeding out. And then for the Queen of Wands, let's see the Queen of Wands. By the way, this card, the Queen of Wands, every time I see it, it looks like Venti. It looks like Venti from Genshin. I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't it? It's kind of similar to Venti in a way. But yeah, for the Queen of Wands though, for this one, so when this one's reversed, it stands for self-respect, self-confidence, and strong will. So for the Queen of Wands, she invites you to direct your energy inward. You may be feeling more withdrawn or less social, and that's okay. It may be time for you to focus on yourself and recharge your self-confidence and self-respect. Perhaps you've been too much, just like too lenient lately, or just like too, it is what it is type of description is what I would describe it as. Or you're feeling overwhelmed with a project. So they're just telling you to take this time to breathe. So in relation to all of them together, they're saying maybe you're at a spot where you're stuck, right? And you want to be careful about how you carry out these feelings, whether it's like on someone else or to yourself, right? So especially since this card talks about like how you are feeling inwards. And then this card is reminding you that you need to take care of yourself. So self-care. And just reminding yourself that it's okay to take a breather, especially if you're feeling stuck on something, whether it's stuck on a project, whether you're stuck emotionally, whether you're stuck in life, whether you're stuck on whatever it may be, right? Be kind to yourself and give yourself self-care. So the card is just saying, chillax, girl. Give yourself some self-care. Don't fret too much if you're feeling like you're not really getting to what you want to do. But there you go. No Delmont. So for tarot card readings, when you do tarot readings, the direction of how the cards are picked matters, because if it's upside down, it's one meaning. If it's the other way around, it's another meaning. And so it's really important the way that the cards are laid out. But yeah, these are the way that the cards popped up for Curly. I sent you a DM. Is it in relation to the cards? Interesting. Very interesting. I'm not gonna say what you told me, but very interesting. All right, there you go, Charlie. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and good luck, ma'am. Make sure to give yourself self-care, okay? All right. I can't say it. I can't say it. But that's very interesting. All right, Wilson. Wilson, it's your turn. Wilson, you said anime and specific question. Do you want the same anime card deck, or do you want this one instead? You got a preference? Yeah, preference. But yes, I shuffle every time. I shuffle every single time that I do a reading for somebody. Yeah. You want the second one? Okay, okay. Let me go ahead and swap the other card deck then. Get some variety. All right. I like both. I like them a lot. They both are really good. Okay. The stupid memes affecting her? Which one are you talking about? Okay, I'll stop. I haven't even had coffee yet today. I think I'm just really excited to do hand cam again. I really like talking with my hands. I don't know if you guys can tell. I like to talk with my hands a lot. And so when I get to use my hands on stream, I'm just like, yippee! I get to, express myself more than I feel like without my hands. So I cannot wait. I can't wait until I get my full body 3D model. All right. Okay, you guys ready? I think you're the first person to actually choose this deck. This is a brand new deck. And I think last time people stuck with the old ones. And so I think you're the first person to choose this one, Wilson. So I'm excited. Okay, Wilson, what's your specific question, by the way? What is your specific question for the tarot reading? Oh yeah, these are like crisp. These are crisp. I'm trying to like shuffle it correctly right now and they're like crispy. See, the cards are like not meshing together. Ah! Oh my god, the cards like flipped. I thought I was gonna drop it. No. The other ones, I've used that a lot, Silva. That's the one with the the ikemen, like the hot guys that everyone's trying to get. And it's Trukkun. It's the one with Isekai, Trukkun. I do not wrestle. I used to play tennis back in the day. I'm trying to shuffle them, but they're so like thick. No, Silva! Wait, that was the my anime deck. That one's the most common one that I've done. I think it looks new because I'm using a different camera. Yeah, Silva. I think it's because my camera is new that it looks so different. But it's the one that I've used the most. Wilson wants to know if they'll get a girlfriend and boyfriend. Oh, love life? Let me see. You say love life? Okay, basic love life. Okay, so I'll just give you a general reading for your love life. All right. All right, Wilson. I've shuffled it. Oh, okay. Your first card is the Four of Cups, but reversed. Okay. All right. And then let's see. Oh, Wilson. Okay, your next one is the Princess of Disc. Okay, Princess of Disc. And then the last one. Let's see what your last card is, Wilson, for your love life. Ooh, wait, this one has oracle cards too. I didn't realize that. The Hierophant. Okay. All right, let me bust it out. Okay, y'all. You're a little scared. Don't be scared. Whenever we do these, I am here to, if anything, just help you guys get insight. So it's nothing to be scared about. Nothing's definitive. It's all just for fun. And I hope you guys have fun with it too. Don't be scared. I'm here with you, okay? All right. So your first one is the Four of Cups, okay? So for the Four of Cups, all right? Let me show you. So for the Four of Cups, when it is upside down, so when it's reversed, right? I take it lightheartedly. Yes. Now open the portal. This is not a Ouija board, okay? All right, so when it's reversed, it says that there might be a lack of motivation, or it could be a disconnect. So maybe you're feeling some sort of like motivation, lack in either like maybe just like love, in terms of like, it doesn't have to be like with the other person. Like love can also just be like how you feel in general, like with yourself in the relationship, you know? And so maybe you're feeling a bit of disconnect. They're saying it is time to stop rejecting like opportunities. So maybe in your love life, maybe there's been like a lot of things that have been popping up, whether it's like maybe potential trips, or maybe just like opportunities to like go hang out somewhere, or maybe opportunities of like doing something else maybe in love. And so they're saying that maybe it's time to kind of just like embrace what comes into your life, you know, whether it's like, be respectful, guys, be respectful. Okay, that's something that I take seriously here for tarot readings. Don't make fun of other people, okay, if they're asking for readings, okay? Just to clarify ahead of time. All right, I don't want to see anyone making fun of each other. Capiche? Okay. And then it said in terms of like isolating, it could also be a sense of like isolation. Like maybe you're feeling like you've been in a state where you really want to be alone, which is fine, by the way. Like when you're in a relationship, if you want to have alone time, that's okay too, you know? And so maybe you've been at a point where you've been wanting to have more alone time with yourself just to kind of do your own things. But no matter what it is, whether it's disconnect, whether it's feeling lack of motivation, whether it's any sort of like, you know, isolation even feeling, they're reminding you with this card that it's okay to reach out for help. And so it could be like, once again, self-care, kind of like earlier with Turley's card, or it could be more so like talking to your partner if you have a partner, or if it's like a therapist, you can talk to your therapist. But they're reminding you that it's okay to feel how you feel, but it's okay to also reach out as well.
I love Elveira, wish you all the best.
Adler, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the resub at 18 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea bun. Thank you, Adler. Can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please? But yeah, that's card. So 4 of Cups, it's just reminding you that it's okay to reach out for help if you feel like you're at a point where you're kind of stuck, or you're feeling a little unmotivated, and or feeling alone, right? Don't be shy to depend on other people. That's something that happens too, is that sometimes we forget that we can depend on others as well. Okay, and then the Princess of Disc. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I think this one's the same thing as like the coin, but they call it disc. For the Princess of Disc, when it's upright, it represents a student attempting to harness the element of earth. And what that means is that it's representing growth and fertility. And so it just talks about like growing. It talks about building a life. It talks about just like in general growth, just to be flat out like in regards to nature, you know, because with tarot cards, sometimes people will also talk about like the design of the cards. As you can see, right, she's like all around nature, and nature is always growing and, you know, changing. And so maybe in regards to this, like maybe there's something that you're feeling like you're worried about, or maybe you're just a little nervous to reach out about it, but they're saying it's okay because growth is natural, change is natural. And so if you're afraid of maybe growth, or you're afraid of change happening in regards to love, don't be afraid of change, because that's perfectly natural. And then the last card, the Hierophant, just to kind of tie everything together. Let me see, because usually with the cards, there's like it's easier for me to kind of get a message of what they're trying to say with all 3 of them read out. But let me see, the Hierophant. All right, so for the Hierophant, this one, when it's upright, it shows up when we are actively seeking meaning and exploring our beliefs and values. So she reminds us that sometimes the best solution is one provided by our elders. Now is the time to turn to nurturing cornerstones of your community for wisdom and support. So yeah, it pretty much is the same thing over and over again. They're just saying that it's okay to reach out for help, especially with the Hierophant popping up. So if you're feeling a little stuck, if you're worried about some change, whether it's like a move, maybe it's like a change in your job, maybe it's a change in dynamic for your relationship, if you have a relationship, right? But they're saying that it's okay for change to happen, and it's okay to reach out for help if you're a little worried about the change happening. But there you go. That's your cards right there, Wilson. Hopefully I was able to give you some insight. But thank you so much for requesting for a reading, and hopefully that made sense. If you guys are ever confused about the meaning, or you want me to kind of explain better, just let me know and I can explain. Thank you, of course, Wilson. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully it wasn't too scary. Well, tell my girlfriend I am now really fertile. I mean, you know, if you guys are talking about that, you know, I'm really going to baby, you know. That's you guys, you know, that's you guys. I won't pry, okay? That's crazy. If you're at that point of your relationship, you know, and you guys are ready for it, you know, just be careful. And you don't have to tell me further, okay? You don't have to explain too much to me. I'm good, you know. Stop, Jester! Don't say it like that. My card dropped. Hold on. Where'd it go? What the heck? Oh. Alright, what card did you drop? I dropped the Seven of Swords. He looks like a merchant. Alright. The next person is Ray. Okay, Ray. Do you have a preference of which anime card you'd like? Would you like the same one that we just did, or do you want the one that I did before? I'll show you the art again. It's either this one or this one. Any preference on which card you'd like? Let me take the top off so it's easier to see both. No, don't say that. Wait, Eric, do you wanna pop into the queue? I know you wanted to get a reading done. But hi, Eric. How you doing today? Happy Saturday. Did you go to the wedding yet? Like, can we get a shout out for Eric, please? Sure. Okay. All right, I'll put you into the queue. But since you have a wedding happening, oh, it's coming up in 2 hours. Yeah. There's one spot left here. You can just grab the redeem, and then it'll put you in the queue. All right. I'm opening it up, okay, guys. All right, for Eric. So don't yoink it. But yeah, you can just put in what deck you want, and then what if you want like a general reading, or if you have like something specific. We've already had one, I think, general, and then we had one love. Where is the queue? Oh, so it's in the channel point redeems. There's a redeem called a tarot reading, and then you can just click on that, and then you can just type in whatever, because I can just ask you about it too. In points, yeah, it's 1K. Yeah, I've done readings for. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay. Oh, romance. Okay. Don't worry. I'm sure it won't call you Unk again, because it's very rare for people to get the same cards back to back. You know what I mean? If it does call you Unk, that's gonna be a crazy. Okay, let me see. Where is Ray? Did you say what you wanted, Ray, for your anime deck? Wait, did Ray respond, mods? I can't tell if they did. If they didn't, I'll give them like 1 more minute, and then if not, I'll skip them in the queue, because I did mention that 3 minutes, and then I skip. Let me double check. Ray, are you here? It is your turn. Raisin Ray. I'll give you guys 1 more minute, and then you can always pop back in as well if you're not here for the reading. I did see them not too long ago, so I think they are still here, which is why I don't want to skip just yet. I don't believe he did, but can't be real for sure. Oh, in case I'm... Oh, yes, Nuna. Thank you so much for letting me know. Okay, let me see this. So it says, in case I'm not talking time anime deck, I'll leave it up to you, so don't wait for me to answer. Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you. So I'm okay with that. So I think what I'll do is then I'll stick with this deck then, this anime deck, because when people ask which one, I usually go for this one. So I'll do this one, and then I'll do a general reading. So Ray, this is your turn. I'm so sorry I missed that message earlier, but here, let me go ahead and set yours up. Okay. I still can't get over the picture. Wait, Eric, did you see Twirly's chapstick? We were talking about chapstick sizes earlier, and she showed a chapstick. That's crazy. Where'd it go? Oh, here. That's crazy, by the way. Look, it's that compared to like this, which is like my chapstick size. Okay, if I like put it right here. That's huge. Okay, Eric. Okay. She called my chapstick size average. At first, because people were talking about like my hands being small, and then she was like, it's average. And I thought she meant my hands when she's talking about my chapstick being average size. And then she sent the picture, and I was like, okay, Twirly. All right. Okay, ma'am. Okay. All right. Diabolical. Diabolical. Expectations versus reality. Not that you're... What the heck? You versus the guy she told you not to worry about. Alright. Ray, so this is for you, okay? Anime. Oh my god, these cards are like slipping out already. Ray, okay, your first card is... Ooh, you have the minion summoning circle, the Wheel of Fortune, but reversed. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune, but reversed. And then your second card, Ray. You got the... Ooh, you got the very first card ever in the deck. The Fool, but reversed. Okay. And then your last deck. Your last card. Ta-da! Oh, all reversed. Okay, we have another full reverse set. So 4 of Wands, the Fool, and the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Okay. Let's see. So for your week, Ray, let's see what it says. Australian draw. Why? Because it's upside down. That's crazy. All right. So your first card for yours, Ray, when it's reversed, it stands for bad luck, resistance to change, and standstill. Okay. I know it sounds bad already, but wait, okay. And when stuff sounds bad, just wait until the full thing's mentioned, and then we can talk about it, okay? So when reversed, it says this card tells you to prepare for a bumpy ride. And so there may be something that changes all of a sudden. It could also be something in regards to like being resistant to change or something that's coming to a standstill. So they're just saying that this week might be a little bumpy, okay? Might be a little rough, so kind of just be prepared for that. And then for the Fool, the very first card in the entire deck, when it is reversed, it stands for recklessness, restraint, and consideration. And so what that means is the card is telling you to pause and think about your decisions. So they're saying like, sure, things like intuition is great, right, to have. And sometimes when it comes to making decisions, you might go based off your gut feeling. But in some instances, it's better to think about decisions in a more logical way and in a way that's not as impulsive. And so you want to give yourself time to slow down and just think about what it is that you might want to consider in terms of actions and consequences before you just make that decision. So they're saying bumpy ride, maybe in regards to a decision that you're going to make. Don't be impulsive. And then for the 4 of Wands, it says... So for the 4 of Wands, when it's reversed, it stands for self-doubt, unmet expectations, and delays. And so it imposes a caveat on your celebration and success. Perhaps you don't feel deserving of the rewards you've received. So you're experiencing imposter syndrome. You feel like what you're getting rewarded for doesn't really play out in terms of like the balance for the work that you've put in. And so it might cause you to feel like you don't deserve what it is that you're going to receive. But if you do feel that way, that's okay. Because so same thing, right? Bumpy, feeling stuck on decisions, making sure that they're not too impulsive. And then if you do get rewarded with something, maybe it's in regards to decision. Like maybe you might get, like, for example, like you're offered a promotion, right? But you feel like you don't deserve the promotion. The card's just telling you that it's okay to feel that way. If anything, you can always just take your time on deciding if you want to do what this is. If you feel that way, they talk about same thing, reaching out to people if you want to talk more to other people about whatever it may be. Don't do it by yourself. But yeah, they're saying that your week might be a little bumpy. So potential bumpy week, decision that might pop up that you might want to take your time on. And it's okay to give yourself more credit than you think you deserve, and to reach out to others if you need more help on this decision. But there you go. That is your reading, Ray. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hi, Paisley! So for today, my readings are only for those on Twitch. And so in the future, we're going to go ahead and do more on YouTube as well. But today is more of like my test run. It's my first stream with Handcam since I've moved. Oh, so the numbers at the top are just ways. It's like the number of the order of the cards. So 0 is like the very top of the deck. And then 10 is like, 10 is 10 cards after the first one. It's just the order. Because every tarot reading deck usually has a set number in terms of the major and minor arcana. the way that they're laid out. Okay, next up we have Savvy. Okay, Savvy wants the bunny deck, and he wants a more of a general reading. Okay. 7, 9 cards are upside down. No, it doesn't really mean too much. It's just, once again, if they're upside down, it's just different meaning versus if they're right side up. Hi, Savvy. Okay, you want the bunny deck. This one's one of my favorites. Not because I'm biased, but because... Look! It's so pretty. You can't really see because it's a little bright. It looks like my car in GTA. It's prismatic. It looks like my car. It's prismatic, guys. Fancy. Okay, so for Savvy, let me shuffle it real quick. I know it's really pretty. I forgot my cards are the same color as my car. Okay. Alright, Savvy, I'm gonna cut the deck. I'm going to shuffle it. I always cut it. So I cut it, and then I do like the fancy schmancy like card trick where I do both of them and I like, you know, shuffle them into each other. So that way it's like if they are reversed, they're just shuffled so that I don't know how they're reversed. But my hands, these cards are really long, so it's kind of hard for me to like do it because it's so stretched out. Okay. Alright, Savvy. Let's see what cards you get. Your first card is Temperance. Temperance, right side up. They're pretty average. Oh yeah, Turley? Yeah. Don't distract me, Turley. I'm trying to shuffle for Savvy. I'm thinking Savvy. I'm thinking Savvy. Savvy, okay. Ooh, we have Knight of Wands, but reversed. Okay. Temperance, Knight of Wands, and then last but not least for Savvy, we have... Oh! This one just popped up. The 6 of Pentacles. Upside down. Okay, so these are... I'm so happy you guys can see the designs better. Sorry. I'm just really happy that the cards look so good with the new camera. And once again, it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you guys for upgrading our setup for hand cams. Ooh, fancy. Very fancy. 6-7. Don't get mad at me, Silva. Don't get mad at me. I just have to because you guys keep joking about it. She said stop. Oh, it's so the camera I have, it's actually like a document camera because this camera was recommended by a lot of people that do hand cams actually on Twitter. It's supposed to be like a teaching camera that teachers use when they teach online. It has light, it has autofocus, you can adjust the camera to go like up or down, but it's really good quality. And so I can link it to you Twirly after, or I'm gonna just link it to you now. Let me grab it now. Give me 1 second. I'm on my computer. I can just go to my thingy real quick. Okay. Sorry, Sammy. Sorry, I got touch my bad. But yeah, here. This is the camera that was on my throne. Kitschby. It's the Kitschby 4K USB document cameras for teachers. But because I saw this on Twitter when I was looking for like a new camera too, and it doesn't break the bank. It doesn't break the wallet. All right, there you go. Okay, so for your first card, Savvy, you have Temperance. Okay, so for Temperance is one of the major arcana, and for people that know what that means, when it comes to major or minor arcana, usually it's like the main first set of cards, which is like the Fool or the Devil or the World or Judgment or like the Sun, right? Those are major arcana. And so for you got Temperance, which is one of the major arcana. Minor arcana are the ones that are like the Wands, the Pentacles, the Cups, right? That have the numbers on it. Those are minor arcana. So major is Temperance, and then you have minor arcana, which is the Wands and the Pentacles right here. Doesn't really matter too much. It's just these are like a little bit bigger, I guess, in terms of hierarchy. Like think of like a regular card deck, right? There's like the king, the queen, the joker, right? That's bigger compared to like this. This is like the ace sets. So temperance, when it's right side up, it means that this is talking about how you're trying to find balance. And usually it's in regards to questions that you have right now and you looking for answers. So maybe in regards to this week, maybe you're at a point where you have something that you've been wondering about, whether it was from last week or it's from like this week, and you're trying to figure it out. And so they're just talking about that you have a question, you have something in mind that you're thinking about, right? And it's been kind of like weighing on your mind, but not so much that it's hindering you. It's just kind of like there, you know? So you're talking about a question and balance. So balance and questions. And then in regards to the Knight of Wands, when it comes to the Knight of Wands, when it is reverse, it's talking about rash or being rash, right? So the card's kind of like calling you out. The card's like, yeah, this person, or just like maybe this period of your time, you've been feeling a bit more rash. You're a bit quick to decide things, right? Or you're feeling impatient. And so maybe they're talking about how like maybe you have a question in mind that you've been trying to really fix and answer very quickly. But the card is really stressing patience. And so they're telling you that you need to have patience. And then in the Six of Pentacles, to tie everything together, let's see what the Six of Pentacles says. So for the Six of Pentacles, when it's upside down, it says that this person wants to be a receiver. And so what that means is that you feel like you give more than you receive in return. And so maybe you feel like something's a little unfair, whether it be like in regards to the question you have, or maybe it's something you've been thinking about, but they're telling you that maybe in regards to like that feeling of unfairness, you're feeling like you need to make a quick decision, whether it's like something that depends on the outcome. Like maybe one outcome is better than the other, but if you don't act quickly, then you might feel like you won't get what you deserve type of thing situation. But they're just telling you to be patient. Make sure that you have more patience in regards to whatever it is that you're trying to do. I don't have time usually on most days for things. Yeah, so maybe if something does pop up this week that requires a decision, just give yourself more time. Give yourself more time. Patience is key, is what they're stressing here. Patience is key. Patience is key, and don't be too quick to decide things. Don't be too fast. Not patience like Dr. Patience. I'm talking about patience. Got it. No problem, Savvy. But thank you for requesting a reading. I hope you liked it. Alright. Calv! Calv, it is your turn. Alright. Oh, we asked for Bunny as well. Okay, perfect. Can I do... Yeah! You want romance? Okay. I like how people are opening up to romance. Okay. Alright. So, Calv, for you, let me shuffle the cards again. Hi, Tammy. Yes, I do remember you. Of course. It's nice to see you. Hi, Sunset. Someone had to open the door for them. And see, you did a great job, Wilson. I feel like, yeah, people are usually a little shy, which is perfectly fine, especially if it's your first time doing a reading. But once someone, you know, decides to ask for something like that, then they start to kind of like file in, you know. And I'm like, yes, please be my guest. I love doing romance, actually. Romance is my favorite reading. I got him. You guys remember this? It doesn't count because it's not below my waist, but that was like a thing that people used to do all the time back in my day. I unked myself. Okay, you guys are free to use the unk command. I'm calling myself out. Okay, I'm calling myself out. Was it called the circle game? We just called it a got him sign. You know, all my friends would just try to like do that in pictures and stuff. Really? It's still a thing? I didn't know it was still a thing. It's from Malcolm in the Middle? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay. Alright, right, Cal. Yo, romance. Your first card is... Oh, you have deep inside. This is an oracle card. Okay, but oracle card. So it's like a rabbit. Okay. And romance for Cal number 2. I'm shuffling. Oh my god, the cards want to flip. Okay, fine. Oh, you have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so right side up, Ace of Wands. And then your third card, Cal. Oh my god, this one popped up too. Ooh, don't be scared. Okay, death is not as scary as people think it is, because the name death is scary. Okay, but hear me out. Okay, just hold on. All right, hold on to your horses. I promise you, it's not a scary card. It's not the worst card you can get in a deck. Okay. All right. No, Cal. Wait. Give me here. Let me explain. Okay. So first things first is deep inside. I've never actually got deep inside, I think. But deep inside, when it is reversed, usually it talks about... Okay. So, how to describe it? It's like earlier when we talked about... What's the term? My brain's already kind of tapping out on words. How do I English this? Oh, yes. So when it comes to introspection, right? It's really good. It's good to have insight and just self-reflect on your decisions, your actions, right? But in this situation for deep inside, when it's flipped upside down, it's saying that you're too in your mind. You're too deep inside of your brain or your emotions. And so maybe in regards to love, maybe you're like overthinking things. Maybe you're at the point where you're too... It could be insecurity. It could be self-doubt. It could be overthinking, right? So you're thinking too in your mind. So that's the first card's meaning. And then for the Ace of Wands, let's see what that one says. So for the Ace of Wands, let's see. Right side up. It's okay. You know, like I said, a lot of times these cards are here to help give you guys introspection, insight for what you might be thinking about, right? So don't feel bad if it feels like I'm calling you out. I'm just reading the cards. Ace of Wands. So when it's right side up, it means this person has inspiration. You're ready for something new. You're like very enthusiastic. You're someone that is very efficient. You like efficiency. You like success. And so maybe it's in regards to this. Maybe you feel like you're not really that successful in regards to your love life, right? And maybe it's affecting you in a way where you're like too in your head about it, you know? Because sometimes, especially with love, if you feel like you're not succeeding in love, you start to blame yourself because, you know, once again, insecurities are a thing. And usually that's what we default to is like, oh, if there's a problem happening, we tend to think that it's our fault or it's us. But as important as it is to remember to hold yourself accountable, it's also really important to not also put everything onto you, if that makes sense. If you feel like, for example, like I've had a lot of people come to me and they're like, oh my God, Elf, is it me? Is this the reason why I'm not in a relationship? And I'm like, no, okay. Just because you're not in a relationship doesn't mean that, you know, it's anything in regards to defining you as like a person, you know? Because love is love. And sometimes love happens more naturally. Love happens at different points of people's lives. And so they're just saying that, you know, maybe you're someone that wants love to succeed right away and you might be too worried about it. And then in regards to death, so death is actually one of the cards I'm quite familiar with. And usually with death, when it's right side up, it just means like the end of something, like the end of like a career. It could be the end of a relationship. It could be the end of an era, like end of living at a place. And so let me get you the accurate description for it. But it's good. It's a good change when it's right side up. So, okay, here's the card. It says, it means the end, indicates like the transition from one state to another. It could be a good ending, a good beginning. It's not as scary as it seems. Once again, it just means it's like a change in your life. And so, yeah, Maybe something happened. It could be in regards to like a change in your life. It could be a change in your relationship. It could be a change in your area that you're living in. It could be a new spot, like if you've graduated, right? But yeah, they're just saying to not be too in your mind about something if something does happen this week in regards to like succeeding or wanting to something to succeed for love. But yeah, hopefully that made sense. If you need more clarification, as always, feel free to ask. But yeah, they're just telling you that don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself for things that happen, you know? And change is... Yeah. It's like there's always a brand new day, right? And so there's always change that can happen. Just like with the other card earlier, right? Life goes on. Of course, Cal. Thank you so much for popping in here today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hi, Suki! Hello, ma'am! Oh my gosh, let me give you a heart. Hi, ma'am. Hi. If you guys don't know Suki, I think my chat's over. No, my chat should be on this side. If you guys don't know Sugi, please check her out. Right there. Wait. Her name should pop up here. But yeah, go check out Sugi if you guys have not already. But hi, ma'am. Hello from Mini Elf. Hello. How do I get reading? Oh, so I have redeems turned off right now. But if you want to pop on in, Sugi, there's the redeem down below. All you gotta do is choose a deck that you want me to read from, and then tell me if you want like something general or if you want something specific, you know. We have a lot of romance readings today. A lot of romance and like general week readings. Okay, Delmon, it's your time. Delmon, do you have a preferred anime deck? We have the deck from earlier. And then we have our traditional deck. So this is the one I've used the most. This one's the newer one. So do you have a preference of which one you'd like? The priestess. Okay, you want the priestess. Okay. Curious, bit scared of how things will go. Oh, no worries. I'll be here to hold your hand, okay, guys? I'm here to help you guys learn about the new experience for those that are a little nervous. It's okay to be nervous. Oh my god, I'm dropping everything. Okay, Suki! I got you, ma'am. I will do yours in a bit here, okay? Alright. Okay, Delmon. Do you want the priestess one? And the anime. This card literally just popped up as I was shuffling. So this is your first card. You have the Queen of Swords. It looks like Saber! Although Saber was the king. Okay, so that's your first card, Delmon. Okay. Your second card is the Two of Cups, but reversed. Okay, Two of Cups, but reversed. And then your last card, Delmon. Let's see. Mods! There's someone being weird on the YouTube side. They put a really sussy emoji. They put 8 equals hand symbol equals D. Thanks, Silva. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, alright. Last card. You got them fast? Okay. I can't see it on my side. Because I just see it there, even if it's deleted. Okay, Delmon. Your last card is the Prince of Swords. Okay, alright. So these are your cards. Let's see what your cards say. So you just... Wait, it says specific. Do you have a specific question in mind? I just did general. I can reshuffle, because usually if you have a question, I'll think about the question as I'm shuffling. Do you have a question in mind, Delmond? I'm so sorry, that's my bad. Oh, that's fine? Okay. But if you have one, I can do it. I don't mind. Because I just started doing it automatically. Okay. Queen of Swords. Alright, so for the Queen of Swords... Let's see. So for the Queen of Swords, when it's right side up, it stands for intelligence, independence, self-respect. I was wondering about how my year is going and have a question in my head, so this is perfect. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, this was more of like a general reading in anyway for you, so I can go ahead and explain. But yeah, they're talking about intelligence, independence, and self-respect. So When it comes to the queen, she's very wise, she's very fair, and she knows how to set her boundaries. And so there's a strong sense of truth that comes with this card. It talks about strength and empowerment. So this card is very much telling you that you either A, are someone that has those traits where you're very much like in tune with yourself, you know yourself, you have confidence, right? Or it's telling you that this will be like a period where you start to feel that way. So that's something to keep in mind, is a lot of power. A queen, you know, you got a queen status. You know, queen never cry. And then for the Five of Cups, okay, for the Five of Cups, when it's reversed, it says this card indicates a period of time in which we are feeling, or we are having trouble forgiving ourselves or others. And so it's moments like these where you start to realize that people are bound to make mistakes. And it's in moments like these where, you know, maybe you made a mistake or someone made a mistake, right? And so because you're someone that's usually someone that has like more confidence and is more headstrong, maybe moments like these where you make a mistake, you feel a little bit more guilty about the mistake you've made, right? And so it's saying that maybe something might happen, maybe something has happened and you're feeling this way. And then for the Prince of Swords, in relation to those cards, let's see what that says for the Prince of Swords. CJ!
Happy Saturday, LV. Is the tarot reading queue filled or can I join? LVP.
Yeah, CJ, if you want to join, open the queue up right now. I'm kind of just going as is today. Like if someone wants a reading, I open the queue up and then I'll pause it for reals for the day when I'm feeling tired. But yeah, if you want to pop in, the queue's back up again right now for you, CJ. But thank you so much, CJ, for the 19 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a T-bun. Kim, 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 Kim. 1, 9. I used to do that on Handcam. I would do like the date and stuff. But yeah, thank you again. But yeah, queue is up. You can take your time with it. Whenever you fill it out, I'll go ahead and pause it again. But thank you, CJ. Thank you, thank you. All right. So for the Prince of Swords, when it's right side up, it says that so this card stands for someone that is very quick-witted and they're also very intellectual. And the Prince of Swords is very clever and may even show signs of genius. They're really good at putting together clear, concise plans, and they're known for a skilled wordsmith. So same thing again. I think maybe what they're talking about is just, you know, they're talking about someone that has a lot of intellect, right? So someone that knows himself, very self-confident. Here, it's once again, same thing too. Someone that's also very self-confident of themselves. They know how to speak. They know how to lead, right? Same thing here. You know how to use your confidence or your power in a way where you are able to carry yourself. But because of this card right here, once again, they're just saying that mistake could happen, whether it's yourself, it could be a mistake that someone else does. And so if it is a mistake where you feel like it's affecting your character, whether it's someone, once again, that made the mistake with you or you made a mistake for yourself, just don't dwell on it too much. The thing to remember is that everyone's human. You're able to make your mistakes. People make mistakes. And at the end of the day, right, you still know who you are, right? And so what matters is that you remember your sense of self. So it's a little more abstract for this one. I can't really get like a clear meaning of what they're trying to talk about, but hopefully that makes sense to you, Delmon. If that's still confusing, I can try to explain a little bit more again, but yeah, I'll go think about this. Not 100% sure where this fits in, but have a feeling. Okay, no worries. Yeah, exactly. They're saying that you're someone that is very confident. You know, you're very proud of yourself, right? And yeah, that you should understand that if it is more for yourself personally, it's okay to make mistakes. Like, don't let mistakes define your character, because they don't define your character. Your character is who you believe you are, how you feel you act and carry yourself. And so don't let it affect your character too much. We ate all who, man? Wait, did I skip yours, Adisu? Did I really? I don't see your request in the queue. because I've been just kind of completing them as I go through them. I don't see your name in there. Hi, Sky! Perfect timing. Okay. Thank you so much for the redeem. I just paused it, so thank you, Sky. Thank you so much. Finding a partner? You did many hours ago and you skipped me the queue? Wait, really? Let me double check. Because if you saw your name pop up and I skipped it, I can add you back into the queue. Because that's my bad. Because sometimes I just click on it, but I don't think I remember seeing your name. But if you want to join back in, Arisu, I opened the queue back up again. But mods, can we double check? Can we see if Arisu joined the queue? I don't know if that's possible, but I can do yours reading too if that did happen. Okay. Nuna! Okay, Nuna wants the bunny. And then general. Okay. Then after Nuna is Talon. Alright. Thank you, Silva. Yeah, I don't think I remember seeing Arisu's. Like I said, I make mistakes too. And so I'm perfectly a-okay if you want to pop back into the queue, Arisu. Let me shuffle this one right here. I'm shuffling. Sorry, this card deck. I've shuffled this one quite a few times. It's so hard for me to get a good grip on the cards without them like trying to slide off, especially for these ones since they're so like slippery. I don't know how to describe it. They're different texture. Okay, Nuna. Alright, let's see. Your first card, Nuna, is... Ooh, you have the chariot, but reversed. Okay, we have the chariot reversed. And then the next one is... the Queen of Pentacles reversed. I'll flip them so you guys can see it. So cute. So cute. And then last one for you, Nuna, is this one right here. Oh, you have the world. The world. You know, I haven't seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because I really want to get into it. I just never had the time to get into it because by the time that I do watch anime, there's something that I want to see. Heading out to thingy, so I'll check the VOD whenever you get to my... Okay, Eric, no worries. I don't worry, I'll timestamp it for you. But thank you so much, Eric. Have fun at the wedding. Bye-bye. Can we get some goodbyes in chat, please? Okay, let me pull this up. The chariot. Yeah, I know of like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for like the world though, and I really want to watch it because it looks really fun. So I hope I can get to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure soon because I think a new season right for JoJo came out recently or different arc. I was like, oh, it's time for me to catch up. It is in fact very bizarre. I would have never guessed. JoJo's Peak. Alright, the chariot. Okay, so for the chariot, when it's reversed for you, Nuna, it says this person is a little defeated. Ah, okay. So if it's talking about how like you're either at a state or you feel like you might be at a state of mind where it feels like no matter how often you try, it feels like there's no success. Like you keep on trying over and over again, but there's just no success, you know, for whatever it is that you're trying to do. And so for that, it's just like a general state of mind. So it could be something that you're doing recently. It could be something later on that you're doing. Like, for example, if you're trying to like bake a new cake as an example, maybe you feel you can't really successfully make the cake for some reason. So that's one thing that could be a current state of mind or is going to be a state of mind that you're going to be in. And then for the Queen of Pentacles, when it comes to the Queen of Pentacles, when it's reversed, thank you for the follow. It says that this person is, so very worried in regards to finances. So for the Queen of Pentacles, she's specifically in regards to finances, like I just mentioned. And so maybe it could be in relation to that. So not really necessarily like a focus on money, but it could be in regards to like financial relations, like to jobs, for example. It could be a job, it could be something at work, it could be something where maybe it's like stocks, if you're into stocks, right? But something in regards to money that you feel like you're trying to do over and over again, and you feel like you're at a loss. It doesn't have to be literal money either. Maybe it's like you're putting so much investment into something and you feel like you're not getting the profit that you're investing in return. So that could be something too in relation to the Queen of Pentacles. Just how much you're putting in doesn't feel like you're getting out in return. Like the reward is not worth the investment, essentially. And then for Zawaldo, let's see. So for the world, this one is a pretty positive card, I would say. So with the world, let's see if I can find it. Sometimes some cards are a little hard for me to find because I don't have all the cards memorized just yet. But one day, y'all. One day I'll get to the point where I just have all the cards memorized. But I still feel like I'm quite noob when it comes to reading. But it's really fun though. I like learning. And I hope you guys enjoy learning with me as well. Okay. All right. Thank you, Silva. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think for me, I just kind of mark as complete. And so I probably did like a double complete. And so once again, that's my bad, Adisu. I'll do yours right after this one, okay? All right, so for this one right here for the world, this one, when it's right side up, it says that this person is satisfied with what they have. Everything is good and there's not a lot of difficulty in terms of, you know, your problems being fixed. And so what this means is that even though you're at a spot where you feel like you might not be getting what you're putting in return, it will get to a point where that does get fulfilled. So you might not feel fulfilled right now, but it is going to get to a point where you do feel fulfilled. You'll have the world. It's like that phrase, you know, the world's your oyster. You know, I know, cheesy, I know, but they're just trying to tell you and remind you that it is possible to get what it is that you're trying to get. Even if it feels like a continuous cycle where you're not being able to get what you want in return for your efforts, you will get it. The world is yours. They're reminding you that there are opportunities that you can take. There are actions you can do for yourself. You don't have to do the thing that you're doing if you feel like you're not really, you know, getting out of that cycle. And so they're just reminding you that you have so many things that you can do. The world is yours. You have your choices to make and you have your opportunities. So don't forget that. You're not always limited to this one cycle right here. So there you go. There's your reading, Yuna. I hope you enjoyed your reading. No, the ad break. But thankfully, I did finish the reading before the ad break, though. Oh, Yuna. I don't know if they can hear me, but I'm really glad that it was a positive reading for them. I get worried because I care about, you know, you guys. And so I get so worried whenever the readings end up sounding a bit more negative. I'm like, oh my God, I hope it's okay. Don't be scared. I can still hear. Okay, perfect. Okay. But yeah, no problem, Yuna. Good luck. You got this. Okay, Adisu. So like I said, that was my bad for skipping earlier. Do you have a preference on which one you want? Do you want like the new anime deck? Or do you want the older one? Which one do you prefer? If anything, it was really nice to have such a realistic reading. Oh, thank you, Nuna. I wouldn't call myself a pro, but as long as you guys are able to understand what I read to y'all, then I'm happy with that. Thank you, Rookie. Welcome on in. Thank you, Solfa. Okay, let me know Adisu. And after Adisu is Talon. And after Talon is Walrus. So, just a heads up, okay? You're killing it. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you. Older one? Okay, we'll go with this one then. Okie dokie. Put the card up there. All right. Let us say. Oh, thank you, Silva. Very cool. All right, so general, right? Let's see. General for Arisu. I'm shuffling. I'm doing a bad job at shuffling. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Shuffling with cards feels a little harder too. Okay. You want my voice? Why? Everyone has their own voice. I'm sure your voice is lovely as well. Okay. So, Arisu, let's see. For your card, your first card is the Fool! Upside down again! Okay. Alright. That's a coincidence. And then your next card... Oh! You get the Knight of Swords! Very fancy schmancy. Okay. Very dapper looking fella. Looks like Doctor Strange. And then your last card, Arisu, is... Seven of Cups! Okay. I know, right? This deck is so pretty. Wait. You want to see? Just look at it. I love the major arcana for this deck. Look, we have like the Knight of Cups. The Moon. Here's the major arcana right here. The Moon. Let me see. Can I find another major? Even if it's not major arcana, it's really nice. The Hierophant. We got the Ikemen. Okay. And then we have the King of Wands. Even like the kings and the queens are really nice. Look at Temperance. She's so beautiful. Oh my god, Temperance. And then where's Chukkun? I'm trying to look for Chukkun. Chukkun! Where are you? Hello? I don't think I see Chukkun anywhere. But Chukkun represents death. Oh, look, this is the Lover's card. This is my favorite card of the entire deck. So cute! So cute, the Lovers. And the red string of fate. God, it's amazing. And then... Dang, Chukkun really does not want to show up. I'm like, oh, here, I found it! Death. Death is Chukkun. Isekai. Which is perfect, actually, because, you know, Isekai stands for, like, change, you know? And so I'm like, okay, I got the Isekai card for death. I know! That's what I'm saying, Silva. The colors are really good. And so I'm really happy that this one has, like, the accurate colors. Yeah. Okay, so for you, Arisu. Alright, so for the Fool, we mentioned it earlier, but I'll remind you again in case you want a refresher. Usually, for the Fool, it sounds like how the name implies, right? It's oh, sorry, I'm shaking my camera. It talks about like recklessness, restraint, and consideration. So this card, once again, it's just kind of telling you to like think about your decisions. So don't be too rash about it. Just kind of think more logically, because it's okay to go by intuition and gut feeling, but sometimes you gotta take your time and just really think about more of the logical reasonings for a decision. So take your time, don't be too rash about your answer, and think more logically. So maybe a decision will pop up this week that regards to thinking more carefully. And then we have the Knight of Wands, or Swords, not Wands, sorry. So for the Knight of Swords, in regards to this one, when it's right side up, it stands for focus, energy, quick thinking, and confrontation. And so for that one, it represents like a battle of the wits or intellect. So same thing too, once again, it's talking about your intuition versus your intellect. And so they talk about how, in regards to the Knight, sometimes you can be a little too fast when you make decisions. So quick thinking, they're more action-oriented for the Knight of Swords. But because they're so swift and they're acting so impulsively, they're not prepared. And so this one taps more into like preparation. And so it's reminding you, once again, don't act too rash, don't be too fast on decisions. You want to take your time to prepare for whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's a decision, whether it's a plan that you have planned out. Please remember to be aware. So just be prepared, look into information, don't let emotions take over your decision making. So it's really emphasizing that with these two cards together. And then for the Seven of Cups, let's see, Seven of Cups, it stands for, when reversed, delusion, being overwhelmed, over idealizing, and lack of perspective. So once again, it's saying that maybe you're potentially being overwhelmed by all these choices, whether it's one choice, whether it's two choices, three choices, four choices, etc. It's going to be a little overwhelming. And so if you're overwhelmed by something, once again, it's okay to take your time, slow down, take a breather, and just really think about it and give yourself time to think about it. Because sometimes we tend to limit ourselves by giving ourselves a time, like a deadline. So they're just reminding you it's okay to take time to make decisions more rationally. Don't be overwhelmed. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, but don't let it dictate your choice. But there you go. There's your reading, Adisu. Once again, I'm so sorry that I skipped your redeem by accident. That was my bad. But thank you so much for letting us know. And thank you, Silva, for claiming that for Adisu as well. Thank you guys. You guys are really sweet. Thank you for all the compliments. Thank you. Talon! Okay, Talon. You wanted me to pick your card. So I will choose the anime deck for you as well. But do you have anything in mind? Do you want romance? Do you want a general reading for your week? If you're here. If not, then I'll just do general. But I don't know if you're here, Talon. Ah, for the year! Okay. No problem, Adisu. No problem. General for year. Okay. I got you, Talon. Alright. Let's see what's in store for your year. Okay. Let's see. Talon. Oh my god! Okay. Alright. The Queen of Wands really wanted to pop up for you, but Queen of Wands is right side up this time. Okay, so Queen of Wands. And then the next one for you, Talon. Whoa, okay. We have the King of Cups, but reversed. Okay, King of Cups reversed. And then last but not least for you, Talon, is the Seven of Pentacles upside down. Okay, so those are your cards. Let's see what they mean. Hi, Maris. Welcome on in. Queen looking a bit like Haruhi Suzumiya from the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I think I still stand by that. It looks like Venti to me. Okay, so for you, Talon, when you have the Queen of Wands right side up, it stands for courage, confidence, determination, outgoing, personality, charisma, and vision. Oh, from Orin High School Host Club. Oh, I can kind of see that if the hair was brown. So for the Queen, it's talking about... okay, so for her, whenever she shows up in the deck, it's talking about being courageous. It's talking about being able to have the courage to do something bold. So it's talking about being bold. It indicates that maybe you're trying to do too many things at once, potentially. So it could be bold towards bold towards the decision that you want to make. It could talk about taking on too many things at once. It could be in regards to socializing. It's talking about how like you're a social butterfly, you're really charismatic, right? But maybe you're spreading yourself thin potentially because you're so charismatic, you're able to take everything on. So this card, it's reminding you to also be present with yourself, because sometimes because you're so charismatic, because you get along with people so well, because you're able to be so headstrong, you forget to take care of yourself. So this card is kind of reminding you that you want to think about yourself too every once in a while, along with other people. And then for the King of Cups, let's see. For the King of Cups, when he's upside down, it stands for moodiness. So the King of Cups indicates insecurity, addiction, avoidance, and shame. A reverse king looks to escape reality through vices, even manipulating or betraying those close to him in order to do so. And so they said, if you feel like this might describe you, seek self-compassion in order to achieve balance. And so I think this, in regards to each other, is more so focusing on the self-reflection. So same thing too. It's just really trying to get you to tap into self-reflection, introspection, putting yourself first before others in regards to these two together. And then for the Seven of Pentacles, Let's see. What does that relate to all of this? So, Seven of Pentacles, when it is reversed, it stands for analysis and rebalancing. So, they're advising you to take a look at what you're investing in so you can take proper stock and decide on the next steps. So, maybe there's red flags for a situation or red flags for somebody. Maybe you've been ignoring your own responsibilities or procrastinating with your own self-care. It could be thinking about like efficiency. Are you being efficient with your energy? Are you, once again, potentially spreading yourself thin so much for other people that you're not really giving yourself energy to take care of yourself? So these cards are saying self-care, sir. They're telling you you gotta make sure to give yourself time. They're all saying the same thing. Don't spread yourself thin. Make sure to prioritize time for yourself too. Balance is key. Balance is key. But there you go, Talon. There's your cards for the year. So since you wanted like a general reading for the year, you know, things can change over the course of even just like a week or like a month. But they're just reminding you, don't spread yourself thin. Oh no, hitting a little too close. Hopefully it's not too bad. If anything, it just serves as like a reminder to, you know, take care of yourself and give yourself time. But thank you, Talent. Thank you so much for the request. I hope it was able to be a fun one, even though it was hitting a bit too close. Let me drink some water. Of course, Talent. It's always so nice to see you. Thank you so much again for picking a reading. Okay, Walrus. Walrus has requested for dating. I remember. Walrus requested for dating last year too, and it was not that great. So hopefully this year is your year, Walrus. Hopefully we have a better reading for you this year. Yeah, Walrus was the person that got the Tower last year. And the Tower, that's the card to be like afraid of. At least if you're familiar with tarot readings. And so maybe, you know, Walrus will not get the Tower again. Hi, Bean! Welcome on in. No, you're fine. I do that too. If someone has like a similar name, like it starts off the same, I do the same exact thing sometimes. So don't worry, Bean. Hi, Bean! How you doing today? Okay, Walrus. Romance. Dating. Will Walrus succeed this year? We have the Three of Swords. That's not very... I can't make this up, guys. I can't make this up. It's a heart with like 3 swords in it. Oh my god. Oh my god. You can't make this up. Walrus, please. Please. Okay. Okay. We have the Two of Swords. Okay. And then last but not least, let's see what Walrus gets. Okay. It's a lot of swords. We have a lot of swords. Okay. I can't even... Okay, hold on. Wait a second. Let's wait for the reading, okay? Let's wait for the reading. Okay. Alright. So... I haven't seen a card today all in the same category. So, for the Three of Swords, this means truth and reason that hurts a feeling. So, this person feels grief and distress. So, I think what this is representing, it could represent your past. So maybe in regards to dating, you feel like you have some grief that you feel towards like the end of some relationships. Maybe you feel a little stressed out about dating because of how painful some of these relationships might have ended, right? Or it could just mean like in general, it's just like you don't really have a positive outlook in regards to dating, you know, because of the past. As you can see from the sad bunny in the heart with the 3 swords, you've been hurt many times in the past in regards to relationships, potentially. And so it's just talking about like stress, negativity that surrounds love for you, right, in your past. And then for the Two of Swords, It stands for, this person has had good choice to choose more than one. He's undecided. Although he tries to use reason and logic thinking about decisions, he still can't decide. Oh my god, are you in a love triangle? I'm kidding. But that's the first thing that I thought about, you know? They're kind of hinting at that, like maybe you have a lot of choices, but it doesn't have to be like in relation to like a love triangle. Like you have two people you're interested in. It could also just mean like maybe you're at a point in your life where you're stuck between like prioritizing love, or maybe you're like stuck between like love and a job. It could be love and finances. It could be love and your career, right? Maybe you're at a point where you do want love, but you're also stuck with prioritizing something else instead. But in regards, I don't know what it is. It's just talking about how like you're someone that uses a lot of logic and a lot of reasoning, right? And that includes the decisions in regards to love. So maybe something's gonna happen where either A, you're gonna end up in like a love triangle K-drama relationship position, or it could be something in regards to like making a decision in regards to love. Like maybe you'll meet someone and you have to decide if you want to pursue them. It could be in regards to like, oh, maybe you have to decide between if you want to, you know, like move, if you want to move somewhere else, or you want to try to find love somewhere else. It could be something else, you know. I don't know, but it's something in regards to decision. They're emphasizing decision and you using logic a lot. And they're trying to say, don't do that. Don't use your logic too often, because when you try to think things out, sometimes you overthink and you become more confused. And so they're saying be careful about overthinking in regards to love and decision making in particular. And then for the Five of Swords, they're talking about how, oh, what do you know? It says, this card is meant to be opponents with thought, reason, and logical thinking. And so what it talks about is that you're someone that thinks about the results a lot. You know, you think about benefits, you think about rewards, you think about the pros and cons, right? But because you think so much about that, it can lead to your demise, either in terms of like, you know, you're so logical that you once again just don't think about your emotions, right? So you overthink, or it could be a situation where like maybe with the person that you're talking to, maybe, you know, you're trying to use more logic in regards to how you carry out the date with them. But yeah, they're just saying don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Try to follow your emotions and your heart a bit more, even if you're more logic oriented, right? Especially if it's in regards to like past trauma, past pain, or just like stress, you know, about relationships. Don't think about it too much. Don't overthink. That's like the main idea of cards. Don't overthink it. They're like, chillax, dude. But there you go, Walrus. There's your reading for dating. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's not the tower. You know, if anything, it's saying that there is potential. Status quo. I mean, if that's what you think, right? If that's how you take it, then that's how you take it. Because once again, the readings are just there for you to make your own sort of like conclusion. Better than last time. That's what we like to see. Better than last time. Next year will be your year. I mean, it's not really saying that next year will be your year. It's more so just like, love can happen. Like, if anything, it's saying that this year could be the year where Walrus ends up in like a love triangle, you know? Maybe there'll be two people that start pining for Walrus. Or maybe it's happening right now and Walrus doesn't realize it, you know? Okay, all right. Eric! Okay, so Eric's not here because he's at his thing. But we're gonna read the romance reading for him. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna want the original deck that I did before, which was the anime tarot deck. Last time we had a card that called him Unk. So hopefully it doesn't call him Unk again, but he wants romance. And so we have another romance card. Hi, Sugi! You're on the YouTube side making dinner? Okay, nice. I hope your dinner's going well. But yes, it's Eric's turn. He's asking for romance. He's not here right now, though. So I'll have to timestamp it for him. Let me see. What time is it right now? It is currently at the 2 hour and 54 minute mark. Okay, 2:54. 2:54. Let me write that down. 2 hours, 54 minutes. Oh my god! Load stars starting. Wait, let me pull up Derpy's thingy so that I can watch his stream on the side afterwards. It's happening! First time RP for Derpy! Yippee! Alright, okay. So this is for Eric. Okay. Hi, Eric of the future! It is your turn for your reading. I know you're not here right now, but I'm talking to the Eric of the future. I don't think you'll get Unk again. Like I said, it's very unlikely that you'll get the same cards twice in a row in terms of readings back to back. So don't worry. Let us see how romance will be for you. All right. So let me go ahead and open it up. Okay, I'm shuffling. I'm trying to shuffle, but I can't grab my cards for some reason. Okay, I'm shuffling. Okay, that was a decent shuffle, not my best. Let's see. Oh my god, the cards! They all popped out. Wait. Hold on a second. Usually if it's like one card, I can pull it out. Okay, Eric and romance. Let's see. Okay, your first card is... Ooh, you have the Page of Pentacles. He's not Unk. See? He looks like a very young gentleman. Oh, and then next card we have is the Page of Wands, but upside down. And then last but not least for Eric in regards to romance, we have... Oh, the High Priestess. Okay. We have a Major Arcana and 2 Minor Arcana, but they're all character cards and none of them are Unk. Okay, so we're good. No Unk card, like I said. See? All right, so in regards to love, for the Page of Pentacles, let's see. So the page is actually I think this is the card he got last time, the King of Pentacles. And so it's kind of funny because it looks like a younger version of the King of Pentacles. But yeah, so for the Page of Pentacles, when it's right side up, it stands for diligence and opportunity, okay? And so usually with Pentacles, it talks about like money, right? But in regards to romance, I think the way that I can connect it is that they're talking about how you're someone that's patient. They're talking about how you're someone that's like a hard worker who likes to plan for the long game. Okay. They're determined to develop their skills to one day execute their vision, and they encourage you to do the same thing. So that's what the Page of Pentacles represents, is the long game. It talks about developing skill. It talks about developing over time. And so that's what they're talking about. They're saying that there's no need to rush because it takes time for things to develop. And so I cannot joke about this. Look, it literally says only fools rush in. Okay, Elvis, we have the Elvis love song line in the description. Okay. And then for the Page of Wands, let's see. So Page of Wands. So essentially talking about long run, okay? Long run, only fools rush in. And then for the Page of Wands, let's see. So for the Page of Wands, that one is... Where is that? Here. So when the Page of Wands is upside down, it stands for redirected energy and self-limiting beliefs. And so essentially it's indicating the plan that may have been stunted or something that's gone awry. And so maybe you had something that you started, and then you had some goals, but it's not living up to your expectations. And so they're saying that some people might be a little too intimidated to start because of the complexities that the plan involves. And so in this case, the page is inviting you to approach your original idea from a different perspective. So I'm guessing in regards to like romance, like maybe there's something that you had in mind, you know, in regards to romance, in terms of like, you know, whether it's like something that will happen, something that is happening or is going to happen. But if you have a plan, as you know, Pentacles is saying, like maybe your, you know, long-term plan or a plan that you've made might not be working out. It's okay to, you know, like take a step back and reconsider other avenues to help execute this plan that you have. And so that's talking about plans and being able to redirect if things don't go exactly as you plan, because plans don't always go exactly as you plan, right? And so they're just mentioning it's okay to tackle the plan from a different angle instead. And then for the High Priestess, she is literally the second card, no, the third card in the deck, because technically the Fool is number 0. But for the High Priestess, when she's right side up, it stands for secrecy, or it could be blocked or neglected intuition. So the card is saying that you may be ignoring your intuition, or you may be keeping some knowledge to yourself. And so essentially the card is telling you to not ignore those feelings. Don't ignore your intuition. Don't really try to, I guess, overlook it or like not think about it, because they really want you to nurture your intuition and to trust in yourself. So I guess, yeah, they're saying be the wary of when transparency is best. So same thing here, right? Essentially, in regards to 3 connected together, Page of Pentacles stands for planning things out, the long game. Page of Wands says that when things don't go according to plan, it's okay to go in a different direction. And then in regards to the Priestess, in connection to all of it together, essentially, she's trying to tell you to trust yourself as well. So along with the long-term plan, right? If you have something in mind that you think is best, then it's good to go with your intuition and to trust your decisions. Because sometimes, you know, it's a little hard to believe in yourself, but it's good to believe in yourself even if the plan doesn't go according to the way that you want it to go. So there you go. There you go, Eric of the future. I hope you enjoyed your reading. But see, not unk. It's a win. Yeah, no unk. But thank you so much for the request. I'm so sorry that it took a bit and I wasn't able to give you the reading live, but I hope you enjoyed your reading. All right. So that was Eric's That was crazy though. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that we had the card with the Elvis line, the only fools rush in, I was like, what the heck? You can't make that stuff up. Stuff like that happens in regards to tarot card reading. Yeah, it's kind of insane, right? And so whenever this happens with readings, I'm just like, whoa, that's crazy. Because sometimes I've had other instances where we have people that get readings and they'll literally get like the Lover's card for their request. And so I'll be like, whoa, you know, kind of, you know, accurate. But to get Elvis Presley and his iconic song Can't Help Falling in Love, right, with the iconic line of Only Fools Rush In, I was like, that's kind of freaking me out. Even as someone that's done readings for a little bit. I love when we get song messages, right? It hits really hard. I love music too, and so I'm like, it's cool. It's cool to get these readings. But okay, reading for Eric is done. Oh, Sugi, it's your turn. Okay. All right, Mom. So you chose Woodland Warden, and you are asking about self-improvement. Okay. All right, ma'am. So this is your card deck. Super cute. I love the Woodland Warden one. Woodland Warden. Blah, 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 blah. My mouth is trying to forget how to speak. Look. What the heck? Excuse me. Look at the side of the card deck. It's so pretty. It has like floral and fauna. And I'm just like, oh my god. It's so Sugi coded. It's perfect. It's perfect. And then the deck too. The deck also has the same pattern as well. Very fitting. Wow! Okay, Suki! So, self-improvement. Alright. Oh, okay. This is the first card. Ooh, we have the lizard and the pitcher plant, which stands for stagnation. Okay. And then the next card for Sugi is... Oh, we have the hare and the oak, which stands for new opportunities, reversed. Okay. And then last but not least, we have for Sugi... Oh, we have the antelope and the wheat, which is reversed nourishment. Okay, so stagnation, new opportunities, and nourishment are the 3 cards that Sugi has got. Let's read these to get a bit more clarity on what they are saying, shall we? These are cute, by the way. I like these decks because they are different from the traditional ones, because they have their own meaning for it. And so I get really excited whenever people choose these cards. I'm just like, ooh, a little different from the traditional. The hare and then the antelope. Okay, let me pull these all up so that I have them ready. Okay. Yeah, I'm really happy. Yeah, I feel like these were the first ones that I did actually, like the Woodland Warden and whatnot. And so I'm really happy whenever I see it. I'm just like, wow, this is where I started. It's my first deck that I did way back when. Alright, last but not least is the hare. Okay, I found it. Okay. Alright, Siggy. So to start with yours, your first card is the lizard and the pitcher plant. So once again, this stands for stagnation. So when it is upright, it says you may be feeling stuck, frozen in place, or without an escape. And so just like how the lizard usually is an animal that tends to shed its skin or it like regrows its tail when it's been cut off, right? There may be things in your life that you can leave behind, making for new growth. And so they're just reminding you, same thing, very straightforward, right? Like maybe you're stuck and it's okay to remember that you can leave stuff behind, just like the old tail that, you know, follows along the body of the lizard, or it could be a literal sense of like shedding your skin. Like maybe it's okay to just completely, you know, get ready for a change that feels like a brand new version of yourself, right? But still retaining your core inside. And so the lizard's saying that it's okay to embrace change if you feel like you're being stuck, or if there's a new change coming into your life. And then for the hare and the oak, once again, it stands for new opportunities. When it's reversed, it stands for themes of neglect and empty promises abound. So perhaps you feel like your hard work isn't paying off in the manner that you expected. And so just like with the hare, they are a creature of energy and fruitfulness. And so what the hare serves as a reminder is that it's okay to power through difficult times ahead. So if you are going through something difficult, right, it's okay to once again power through it, right? You can leave anything behind that you want to leave behind and just look forward for the new opportunities that are coming your way. Makes so much sense. I gotta stop being overthinker. Oh no, Sugi. Yeah, they're saying you got this, queen, right? Leave that bad juju behind and look forward to the future instead, because things are coming your way. Just like with the hare, right? Lots of energy and fruitfulness are coming your way. And then last but not least, for the antelope and the wheat, it stands for nourishment. When it's reversed, it says you may be feeling a bit neglected, or maybe you're feeling a bit overlooked. And so while you may be tempted to hide away, it's important to try to emulate the antelope. So when the antelope is, you know, alone, you don't really see antelopes by themselves, because antelopes are animals that like to be in packs. And so they're reminding you that it's okay to remember that your friends and your companions can help nourish you back to vitality. So don't be afraid to reach out to other people, right? They're saying, don't be by yourself, girl. Don't ruminate by yourself. Don't self-isolate. It's okay to reach out to other people to help get you back on your feet. But there you go, ma'am. I'm just like, I'm like, but I'm self-inserting, right? But I'm like, yes, Suki, I'm here for you, ma'am. If you ever need anything, just reach out to me, okay? All right. That's crazy. It's crazy. But thank you so much, ma'am. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for requesting for a reading today. Thank you so much. Here for you always. Thank you. I would be honored to have my reading done by you. I get so excited. I've only had my tarot reading done once by a friend too. And I was just like the whole time I got the reading, I was like, whoa, is this how you guys feel? It's fun. It's really fun. Thank you so much for the follows and for all the subs on Twitch and on YouTube. Thank you. Alright, so that was Miss Shugi. And then we have 2 more for today, which is I think where we'll call it, since it is around like the 3-hour mark and my voice is starting to get to the point where it does feel a little stretched thin, but also because it's load start time. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to watch Derpy do his first ever RP. I'm kind of being a little selfish here. I want to, you know, send over the raid to Derpy and check out his RP experience. But all right, first things first, we have CJ with the bunny deck and a general reading. And then we also have Sky with the rose deck. Yay! I get to use all my decks today. I just realized we used every single deck that I have today. This is so fun, guys. Thank you guys for making our tarot reading return so fun today. Thank you. Nice you, nice you. Hi, Myri. Welcome in. How you doing today? Ray! Oh my god, I don't know if you saw your reading, but I did yours earlier. I did yours. Hi, Theo. Hi, yellow guy. Alright, CJ. General reading. Oh my god, this card just like flipped out. Oh, the King of Wands. Okay. CJ, your second card is going to be... Oh my god! Okay, we have the 9 of Swords that flipped in front. And then last but not least, we have... I did say hi, yellow guy. Sorry, I said hello, yellow guy, but it might have got missed. The Aerophant. Okay, so that's our second time seeing the Aerophant today. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got for you, CJ. I don't know why I start using that voice. I think that I do that by default. If I feel like my voice is starting to fade, fading away, I start to do goofy voices that sound a bit more comfortable. I don't think you guys want to hear me do your reading sound like this, you know? Like, okay, CJ, your first card is King of Wands. Okay, let me see. Where's King of Wands? Okay, so King of Wands for you, CJ. It'd be funny. Can you imagine? So your card, King of Wands, when it's upright, it says it means you're a leader who is full of power and inspiration. They're visionary and ambitious to reach their goal. Likewise, he's not afraid to face obstacles at all. Okay, but for real, so same thing. It just means like this card is like a leader position. So maybe you're somebody that's in a leader position right now at work, or maybe you feel like you're a leader position right now in like your home or whatever it may be. You're in a spot where you're like in charge, and either A, it's like a literal position, or you're at a point where you're very ambitious in reaching your goals. Like maybe you're at a point in your life where you're like ready to take things on. You're ready to just hop on in, you know, no pun intended with the rabbit. But yeah, you're ready to just take things on. And then for the 9 of... not the Jennifer Coolidge. That did not sound like Jennifer Coolidge. Okay, for the 9 of Swords, okay. When it comes to the 9 of Swords, that one in particular, that one, it stands for a person who's overthinking and stressed. And so in your mind, you feel like there's a lot of turmoil, whether it's insomnia, whether it's anxiety, whether you've been overthinking, whether you've been stressed out, depressed. They're saying that right now your mental condition is not that great. So maybe in regards to this like power, maybe it's a lot of responsibility that it's starting to affect you negatively. So it's talking about like a negative state of mind, or like a distressed state of mind. And then in regards to the Hierophant, we did get this earlier, but once again, like I said, I'll remind you in case you don't know, just so that you get like a direct translation. So for the Hierophant, it says that you're a logical person, you guide, you advise, and same thing too. So maybe it's saying that even though you're in a position where you have a lot of power, you're very ambitious, you're ready to tackle things on, you're leading, you might have this negative state of mind right now. And so it could also be another meaning as well. So maybe because you're somebody that's in that position and you're in the negative state of mind, they're also kind of reminding you that it's okay to be led as well. You know, like maybe if you want to ask somebody else to take charge, it's okay to relay that power position to somebody else instead, you know? Because as you can see right here, this King of Wands, like I guess visual wise, we're going to go into it. They're by themselves, you know, they're very to themselves. They're the ones in charge, right? Here, they're also by themselves, and it looks like they have a lot, you know, on their plate in their mind, a lot of crisscrosses. So crossroads, maybe there's a lot of decisions that you have to make. And then for the Hierophant, as you can see, they have their subjects. And so in this picture, you know, they're leading, but they also have subjects that they're relying on. So it could be like maybe they're just trying to tell you, instead of being someone that's leading by themselves, it's okay to depend on other people as you're leading. And then that way you're not so stressed out by yourself and you have others to depend on as well. So they're just trying to remind you to not keep to yourself when you're feeling that stress. But there you go, CJ. And it's not just for like a job. It's not for a position. It could just be like maybe you're a powerful person that likes to do things by themselves. Like maybe you don't want to burden others, but it's okay. It's okay to reach out to others. Don't feel like you have to do it by yourself, okay? But there you go, CJ. I don't know if you're here right now, but I hope that you enjoy this reading when you get to see it as well, okay, future CJ? All right. And then, last but not least, we have Sky. And Sky wants the Rose deck. And they want to get some insight about finding a partner. Ooh. Okay, sorry. I'm calm. I get a little excited about love readings. Oh, thank you so much, Fig. Welcome. All right, so we have the Oracle of Roses. All right, so for the Oracle of Roses, it's same thing like with the Woodland Warden deck. It's not your traditional tarot card deck. It's a little different because it goes based off flowers. And it's really pretty. It has like that prismatic color to it, just like with the bunny one. So for finding a partner, so let's see. So for the first one, ooh, you have the Seeker. This is the Modern Garden Rose. All right, it's red. It's like a pinkish red. Yeah, it's like magenta almost, or not magenta, more like scarlet. Scarlet Letter. You guys remember that book? I think it was a movie too, no? Oh, we got another white flower or pinkish flower. This is the Mystique, the Mystic, the Old Garden Rose. And then last but not least, we have the Sky. Oh my god, Sky. We have the... Ooh, you have the Rebel. The Wild Rose. Oh my god, look, you guys can actually see the flower details properly now too with the camera. Wow. Amazing. Okay. Alright, so for you, Sky, for finding a partner. Oh my god, look, it says the Seeker. I get it because you're looking for a partner. You see what I mean? Some cards are like very literal, and it kind of freaks me out whenever this happens because I'm just pulling the cards at random and this card just pops up, you know. I'm like, what the heck? But okay, so for the Seeker, the card stands for improvement, identity, freedom, motivation, and discovery. And so it says when we seek, we often look to improve an aspect of our lives, right? And so they're just telling you that now is a good time to look for something new. So, I guess in regards to looking for a partner, they are encouraging you to look for a partner if this is the time that you want to kind of start dating, So they're encouraging you in your decision for the seeker. And then for the mystique stands for religion, belief, devotion, inspiration, and consciousness. And so it says, you may find it is time to devote yourself a little deeper to what you're currently working on or with. Be it, nature, spiritual, love. Something may need a bit more of your attention, and you may even find something returning to you that you thought once lost. A long lost love? Oh my goodness. But they're just kind of saying that, at this time, usually with the mystique, the card talks about how they tend to give up a lot of like earthly possessions. They give a lot of pleasures to devote themselves to something that they want to do, right? And so they're reminding you that because of that, you might feel isolated. And so it's good. It's good to take that time outside of what you've been hustling on to branch out into something that you've been looking for, which is love, right? For your partner finding. And then to kind of tie it all together for the rebel. The rebel, that one stands for challenge, expression, justice, equality, and creativity. And so it says things cannot always keep going the way that they have in the past. So whether it's like something that you've tried and true, whether it's something that is in regards to like your schedule, whether you have like a set way of doing things, right? The safe way is not always the best way. And so they're encouraging you to be adventurous, but also to take care while you're being adventurous. Okay. So same thing as like the rebel, they know how to like break away, right? But in the sense of like being the rebel, it's still important to remember that if you do want to be adventurous, if you do want to like go outside of your comfort zone, it's still really important to not leave your values behind. And so in regards to finding a partner, maybe they're saying that, if you have like a set partner that you tend to go for, like a specific type, it's okay to be adventurous and like date people outside of your type, but still retain the values that you want in a partner, Like for example, like if you have specific values that you have in regards to love, in regards to marriage, in regards to like a future, it's good to date outside of your type if you feel like you're interested in somebody or want to try somebody new. But don't disregard your values. Your core values for what you want in a relationship are still important to keep, even if you want to branch out to other people or other types, right? But yeah, they're saying it's a good time. They're telling you go for it. Go look for that partner right now. Now's a good time to branch out. But don't forget, keep your core values. Yay! And with that, that is all of the tarot card readings for today. I hope you guys had fun. Like I mentioned, I will definitely do more in the future. Today was just more of like a test run with my hand cam for the first time at the apartment, and I think it was a success. The lighting looks good, the color looks good, the camera looks good, and once again, it's thanks to you guys. This camera was the most recent camera that was funded on Throne, and then this lamp right here is the lighting for the room, because my other light, I have like a ceiling light, but that one isn't really that bright in regards to like for hand cam stuff. And then I have another desk lamp too, but that one's a little too bright for the cards because it tends to reflect. And so that one's good for future like build cams for like Gunpla or Lego sets. But this lamp that you guys got for me is good, I feel like, for tarot reading. So thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for once again, funding these items to help make our stream better here together. And I hope you guys had fun with today's tarot card readings. I'll go ahead and turn off the cam for now. So everyone say goodbye. Say goodbye to Elveira hands. Oh my god, the flesh tuber's leaving. Goodbye. Bye guys. Bye bye. I'm gonna swap over to the other camera. Bye bye. Bye from my hands. Bye bye. Hand cam gone. I got you guys. Okay. All right. So let me swap on over into our scene to end things for today. Hey, who did that? Ask me. Yeah, I definitely feel like my throat is starting to give out now after not doing tarot readings for a while, and so back-to-back speaking is a lot. Thank you for the water, but that was really fun. Like I said, my voice doesn't feel... It sounds worse than it actually feels. But thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by today. Like I said, there'll be more readings in the future. If anything, I'll try to do them like every month, I want to say. Every month, either at the end or at the start. But yeah, that's going to be it for me for today. I'm going to send you guys over to Derpy for his first ever RP. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I hope you guys enjoy. I think they're literally just about to go on patrol. It looks like they just got their partners for the day. And so let's go say hi to Derpy and support him, okay? But yeah, I'll be joining Lodestar as well as a new character next week. So not tomorrow, not Tuesday, most likely on Wednesday. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching people RP in Lodestar. We have a lot of people that were in District V and new people that were not in District V. We have people from BTRP as well, but it's a lot of fun. And I hope you guys enjoy your time there with them too, okay? No raid on the YouTube side, but I'll raid on the Twitch side. So we'll do 10:41 cadet. So it's like going on duty, right? 10:41. 10:41 Cadet Derpy. This is the message. Oh no, his name is Cadet Phil. So we'll do Cadet Phil. Or we'll do Cadet Phil going 10:41. So Cadet Phil going on duty. Alright, so this is a message. If you guys are savvy, if you guys are not as savvy, you can go with this message right here. But yeah, I was part of PD for my very first time in District V. And so I'm really excited to see Derpy not only try, RP for the first time, but also try it out as PD. Yes, I did finish my yogurt before I started doing the readings. So don't worry, Silva. Okay, raid starts as of right now. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by today. Thank you so much for all the follows, the subs, gift subs, the resubs, the bits, the raids. And most importantly, thank you so much for your time. And as always, don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to stand up and walk around if you've been sitting down all day. And most importantly, don't forget to be kind to others. And especially, please be kind to yourselves. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing Resident Evil again. Resident Evil 2 gameplay. And we also have an eye tracker stream with Nina afterwards. So, see you guys tomorrow for a fun day. Starting at the same time. 3 p.m. ET, 12 p.m. PT. Bye! Bye, everyone! Bye-bye! See you guys tomorrow. Atane! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Where's the music? Oh, bye.